Welcome to Wednesday Comics. This is a special episode, commentary of Die Hard. If you're looking at the title here, to my right, Alex Pastrello himself. Alex, how you doing?
Hello, everybody.
And across from me, G-Dub himself. Garrett, how you doing?
I'm doing spectacular.
And with us today, a special guest, hashtag guest host one.
Ho, 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 hashtag guest host one.
Ho, 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 hashtag guest host one is with us here, like I said before, doing a commentary for Die Hard for your Christmas present. Wednesday Comics in the house. This is a Christmas movie, so we decided we talked about it last year in our back matter, and this year we said, hey, let's do the commentary for it. So here we are. We are on the screen right now where it says play movie. So if you're going to be joining us and watching it while we go along here, we'll let you know when to click it. Alex?
Yes?
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Alex, click play. We got an animation going on here. We see the helicopter shining the light in our faces.
Welcome to Die Hard.
Now, depending on what version you're watching, you might be seeing the thing as we do, so we'll let you know when it says Die Hard. That's when we can sync up here. I think it says right away, right?
So I think it's immediate.
Ooh, now you get the old THX surround sound quality check.
You can hear it right there. Solid.
Better than that XD theater thing they do.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen this movie in probably 3 years.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Dude, I watch it once a year. It's on the TV all the time.
It used to be my yearly thing.
Here you go. 20th Century Fox logo on the screen right now. In a second here, we'll tell you when it says Die Hard, just to make sure you're synced up with this. I think I watched it last year, yeah.
I watched it a couple months ago. It was on TV.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'll watch 5 minutes. Okay, I'll watch 10 more. Got to the last 15 minutes. Okay, I'm just going to finish it. This movie is addicting.
Gordon Company.
Yep, there you go. Silver Pictures production on the screen right now.
Plane flying in. Who's coming? Who is it?
You know, this is, and me and Alex have talked about this. I'm not sure on the air or off the air, but this movie is not even in terms of just Bruce Willis or the directing or the scenes, but writing-wise, I think this is one of the perfect movies out there.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, there's so much that happens in it that,
You know how we say in the podcast all the time, show me, don't tell me? This beginning scene here, you reveal 4 or 5 things about him. Doesn't like heights, doesn't like flying, so it comes into play later on when he's on top of the building.
We get told the secret right here. Make balls with your feet.
He doesn't have shoes later on because of this guy right here. He tells him a tip.
Yeah, thanks a lot, jerk face. I'm going to have to run over glass if it wasn't for you.
This guy's like, yeah, take off your shoes. He's like, all right, I'll take off my shoes.
You know what the crazy thing would have been if he was one of the bad guys?
Oh, that would be good if it was a twist.
With the weird twist is this guy is one of the bad guys.
You'd be like, don't worry, Hans, I got him to take off his shoes.
He sees a gun. He says, don't worry, I'm a cop.
For the record, I've always wanted one of those holsters where it's the end of the shoulder holster.
He takes out the giant bear. So, he's got kids. He's bringing them to them.
Oh,
but
wearing a little sexual tension.
He kind of looks at this lady being like, oh, so you're not sure, is he married? Is he not married? What's going on there? Something on the rocks? And then Die Hard.
You know
right
what?
there. Die Hard.
You know what's the sad thing about this movie? You never see him reunite with his kids. I don't even get why they're part of the plot. Right. Yeah, right. I mean, we've seen the crappy one where he meets his son and daughter, but
I like they got their own movies.
Live Free or Die Hard.
So
yeah,
Live Free or Die Hard's not bad.
Live Free or Die Hard's amazing.
What are you talking about? His kids are in Die Hard with a Vengeance. You see him in the background.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're in this one too, but he never meets them. And they're in this one.
They're in
sure, Corey?
I'm pretty sure. Well, isn't it one of them? It's either that or the second one where they call Holly. I swear.
That's the second one. Holly's not even in the third one.
Yeah, it's the second one because it's the second one because
I don't remember them being in Vengeance.
My bad.
I like the 4 is okay. It's not really a good Die Hard movie, but it's a fun movie.
You know what's not a good Die Hard movie?
Horrible.
Number 5.
A Good Day to Die Hard.
Yeah.
Gosh,
he doesn't get bloody at all or dirty. Meanwhile, his son is dying. You could just tell Bruce Willis was like, I don't want any makeup right now. But here we go.
Office Christmas Party.
Office Christmas Party. You see that his wife is too busy to even attend the party. So I might get a hint on why she is too busy for their marriage.
Yeah, and some would think it was John's fault that the marriage isn't working.
Well, and for the record, though, we are in L.A., so she took this job over McLean. I mean, what kind of person?
You know, a good part of this movie is the family aspect, and they do kind of lose that a little bit and especially in the second one, I think. But and especially in the third one, there's he talks about her, but that's it.
But then you gain Samuel L. Jackson, so.
And then in 4 and 5, then they come back. But I mean, like, you lose out on a lot of what happened with his family. I think that makes him have some stakes, right, Alex, in this movie?
I love stakes. There's a lot of things that I like about this movie, and we'll get into it as we go. But you know, his what's her first name?
Holly.
Holly. Okay.
Gennaro.
Well, I've seen that forever. I cannot remember her last name. But I like that, you know, she takes her maiden name, and for the longest time she's hiding it. I know I'm spoiling some stuff, but you're right, this family aspect. You got Lucy right there.
Maybe it's this movie that you see the kid. Okay.
Yeah, because the dumb reporter goes and finds her and goes, please come home.
That's why she decks the report.
Yeah. See, I said Die Hard. You guys just are hearing
You just said with a vengeance, and it threw me off. That's fine.
I just like to comment on the movie.
But for the record, Die Hard 1 is the best.
Oh, yeah.
With a vengeance is the second to the best.
I don't know. I like Live for Your Die Hard more.
I really like Die Hard too. I don't know. I think am I alone on that one?
On Die Harder? Yes.
Ah, man, I love that movie.
That's one of those that I need to watch again because I think I tell myself it's horrible, and it's maybe not nearly as horrible as I think it is.
Dude, when he stabs the guy with the icicle.
That's the best saving part of that
Hey, how
movie.
come Diane Keaton's the maid in this movie? Nah, I'm just kidding.
Doesn't make any sense.
She looks just like it.
I think when I see her, I think of the one from Winter Soldier
Oh, yeah.
where he's what's his face?
I don't remember.
Alexander, I think is his name. What's the bad guy from Winter Soldier?
Pierce.
Redford.
I don't
Alexander
remember.
There
Pierce.
you go. Where he shoots her in the head.
Oh, dang.
Just got denied. Took down the family picture.
Having some marital issues, clearly.
God, I forgot how much I like this movie. Like even just now, we're 10
Yeah,
minutes.
what?
into
Look
it.
at this. Look at this guy. Okay, I would do the same thing in that situation. That's yoga pants 15 years before they came hot. Just saying. I'm just trying to get in the mindset of John McClane, people.
Jim McClane.
There
It's
we
like
get
she knows
introduced to
he's
his name.
coming too, so why would she set the photo down? This doesn't make any sense.
Because she doesn't want to think about him.
But doesn't Lucy ask, "Are you going to bring home Daddy?" And now she's like, "Screw that crap."
So he's probably not even going to show up.
Argyle.
This guy should have won Best Supporting Actor in this movie.
No, that would go to Carl Weathers. Not Carl Weathers.
Wow,
what's his
you're
name?
a racist.
Shut up.
Every time I think of Argyle, I always think of what's the Pokemon? The purple.
Totodile.
No, the Pokemon that flies, fights Charizard a lot. Aerodactyl.
Aerodactyl?
Yeah.
Wow.
Marvin, help me out. What's the lead guy from Family Matters?
Carl Winslow.
Thank you.
This scene here is also great because you learn John McClane does not like being pampered to. He sits up front instead. You learn that it's Christmas here in a second, and you also learn a lot about his relationship with his wife from this conversation. So I read this script, what was it, last year, Alex? I was telling you about it. I was like, damn,
Yes.
that script's so fucking good.
Well, I think you and I have talked, and you maybe I don't know if it's ever been on the show, but you and I have had many a nights just talking about Die Hard.
That script is actually different enough from this actual movie that makes me think that either on set they decided to make some changes, or Bruce Willis decided like just to improv some lines. So
Was Yippee-Ki-Yay Motherfucker scripted?
That to me that seems more like a John McClane or a Bruce Willis thing.
Marvin?
Sorry?
Was that line scripted?
Yippee-ki-yay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe it is.
Huh.
Actually, I was about to pull up here. Let me pull up. Usually, for every movie that we do, I pull up some trivia. So let me do that here. Die Hard.
I fell in love with this movie even before I had seen it. I am a fan of Friends, and Joey and Chandler love Die Hard. I thought it must be that good if these two characters love this movie. I'm gonna have to see it.
Tape. What's a tape? You might as well play it on a dinosaur.
That limo's a dinosaur.
It's pretty sweet, actually. Look at that tail fin right there.
I want to read that from Roderick
novel?
Thorpe. Yeah.
But there's a lot more background information.
I wonder how much of the book is what this movie is.
Whose song is this? Who's this band right here?
I'm not even going to guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna make myself look
Run
stupid.
DMC. There you go.
Oh.
And to make enough, featurette director John McTiernan revealed that a vast majority of the exterior shots of the building showing explosions were real, full-scale explosions set off in and around the actual building.
Wow.
This building is actually the headquarters of 20th Century Fox. The company itself charged rent for the use of the then unfinished building. So,
Dang.
So even the inside was unfinished.
yeah.
Dude, that'd be sick to go to like 20th Century Fox and then see the Nakatomi Tower, basically. It's good marketing.
I wonder if it's still where they're located or if they moved since then. But, I mean, that building's probably still there.
I'm just surprised that Holly would pay for a limo for him and not just get him a taxi.
Did Holly send Argyle to get him?
Oh, I would think so. I don't think John
Or
would do it.
I suppose the company paid for him
Yeah,
to show
maybe it
up.
was the company for the party. Still.
That is impressive. That's a nice tree. Gosh. That would be, you're right. It'd be fun to go to 20th Century Fox and to actually go in this building.
Wait, is that the same guy from later in the movie?
No,
No.
this is the guy that gets shot.
Oh, right. And then he gets his coat put on. And obviously, everybody, you've had 30-some years to see this movie, so if we spoil anything in the future, that's
Here's
your
the
fault.
ultimate slap in the face. Where's Holly McClane?
Not there,
Oh,
bro.
not in the M's.
Better check the G's. Oh, God, my heart just broke. Right
Gennaro,
there.
son of a bitch.
Her name's actually misspelled on that thing. Later on, when you see it, it's spelled differently.
Really?
Yeah.
It just did. Yeah, he just did it right there. It was
Oh, yeah,
narrow, and then it went narrow.
Maybe that's where it was. I know that when they first show it, it's different when they show it later. So somebody messed up and they hopefully got fired. That's kind of we can't let that pass.
Well, this guy clearly got shot, so I think he got the worst of
You think so?
punishments.
No, because he got shot in the head. It was pretty
Dude,
quick.
obviously it's Nakatomi who got the
I
worst
think
of the
death
deal.
is a pretty horrible punishment.
I'm thinking the guy when John is under the table and shoots him from below the table and like gets shot in the crotch, and I think he got the worst.
Are you talking about innocent people? Or are you talking
Oh,
about
I
the
thought we were
bad
just talking about
guys?
bad. I'm just talking about in general people who got the most punishment. Or it'd be Hans. Hopefully that's not one of the hostages. Worst.
Here's another thing.
parking
Yeah, can't
job.
park to save his life.
That's a dark elevator. Of course.
Got some nog.
I don't know if I would enjoy being at this kind of. I mean, like the party seems fun where you have drinks.
What if it was like
obviously
all
bring
your
a live
coworkers?
band.
Yeah, you're right. You wouldn't like it.
I'd want to be John, the one who just gets the
Right.
drink, goes away. Go make fist with my feet.
I think that would frustrate me to get off a plane and go right to a party. I'd like to
No decompression. You
yeah.
just
Look at that view though.
Still checking out the ladies.
Oh no, you run into them later. We'll get back to these three.
America.
Oh, what?
Get off, bro.
Oh. A little different in LA.
California.
Oh, let me go. Where's my trivia at? I lost it.
Wow. Runs right into the CEO.
Dude.
Much of the script was improv. Oh, here I found my my answer to my question. Much of the script was improvised due to the consistent screenplay tweaks made during filming. There you go.
Why do they have to do tweaks though?
I don't know. I mean, in the script itself, it's not that bad. It's just that it's pretty generic. A lot of like some stuff.
Just, dude, okay, hold on. His coworker just doing a line of coke right as the boss walks in and barely notices.
Yeah, that's weird as crap.
I mean, who barely knows?
This is the 80s.
The boss, I think, knows what's happening.
You can tell the boss hates him too. God, it's a nice view.
Ellis
though.
brings shame to the company, but he must be good with his mouth.
Bro.
Not that way.
No.
Well, maybe. Who knows?
The line, oh, we'll tell that later.
Oh, didn't know they celebrate Christmas in Japan. Come on, John.
The character of John McClane had not been fully realized until almost halfway through production, when John McTiernan and Bruce Willis decided that he was a man who did not like himself very much, but he was doing the best he could in a bad situation.
John.
Oh, you actually came.
Bruce Willis received an unheard of $5 million, a fee that had to be approved by the Fox president. $5 million for this. Now they're making like 20 something for a movie. And Bruce Willis doesn't make less than 20. He doesn't get out of bed for less than 20.
Yeah, right.
That was a weird transaction.
Was a weak kiss.
Jeez.
Yeah, that guy's weird. I just don't like him.
Show him the watch.
Oh, yeah. What's his name?
Ellis.
I actually like his character in terms of one day I need to dress him as him for Halloween.
Just dress up like a douchebag?
Just snort some coke.
I think the one thing is if you dress up like Ellis, you have the beard, you'd almost look like Hans Gruber.
Call people Bubby.
Hans.
Bubby.
Bubby.
You go exterior shot of the building. That's Los Angeles. You can notice by the hazy yellow sky. Got a tattoo on his left there. I've never noticed that till today. What is it?
He's in pretty good shape. Looks like a pineapple.
Pineapple.
That pineapple on his left bicep.
It's very possible. You see on his right shoulder, he's got an injury there. That's from probably being shot.
Hey, I wonder if that's foreshadowing to Live Free or Die Hard when he shoots himself in the shoulder.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they
planned that out.
Fucking 30 years in the future.
Now, see, they probably filmed this scene after all the action scenes. That's why he's like all bruised up.
I didn't thought about that either. They could have just screwed up on...
Bruce Willis was also shooting Moonlighting concurrently. Willis would shoot his television series during the day and then come to Fox slot and work the evening on this film. He's doing double work? No wonder he looks so exhausted. Look at him. Look at that hair.
That's a little puff of chest hair.
What's that show about?
What? Moonlighting?
Yeah.
It's with him and Sybil Shepherd. I think he's a secret agent.
Oh.
Do you guys ever see Miami Vice, the TV show?
Yes.
No.
It's actually pretty good. It has the what's the word I'm looking for?
Dated?
The history, or like people think that it's really cheesy, but actually it's not. And Bruce Willis is an episode, and he's an abuser in that episode. And he's very and guess what? Gets shot. Spoilers for Miami Vice, episode like 3 or 4. I forgot which one it was, but yeah, he's an abuser in there. He's very violent. In the original script,
they're fighting already again.
This was based on a novel, by the way. Everybody know that in here?
Yep.
Yeah, we saw the
So,
screenplay.
in the original script, as in the original novel, the action took place over 3 days, but John McTiernan was inspired to have it take over a single night based on Shakespeare's Midsummer's Night Dream, So originally it was supposed to take place over 3 days. How did they change
Yeah, I think that one night format's way better.
Well, to be fair, it makes a lot more sense that he would have had to shut everybody down in one day or one evening.
So is this a series of books or is this a one-shot?
One book.
Oh.
I'd be interested in reading that.
I believe it's very different than the actual film, so I wouldn't go into it being like, hey, let me read Die Hard.
Right.
Well,
it'd be fun to see the differences.
You know, a new movie that came out that I'm interested to see, but I won't pay money to see it, is Skyscraper.
I think it's like a carbon copy. In some
I would watch it.
form.
Watch anything with The Rock.
I mean, I love
watch
The
it.
Rock. I would go into it going, oh, this is like a Die Hard movie. Well, it is Die Hard.
I don't know. I saw half the jump between buildings and it looked a little worse than Space Jam with Michael Jordan.
Hey, that's a good short movie.
It is a good short movie, but the CGI on that is better than that Skyscraper movie.
Nothing Lasts Forever, that's what the book's called.
Oh.
Clint Eastwood originally owned the rights to that book on which the film is based and planned to start it around the early 1980s, but lost the rights. This could have been Clint Eastwood.
Oh, jeez.
What do you guys think about that?
Wow, not after seeing that old Mule trailer.
Ooh, yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Maybe that's why he's a cowboy.
Carl just got out of the truck. We're out of the car.
It makes more sense that they call him a cowboy then.
Oh
It was
yeah,
Clint.
that would be a good nod under him.
Oh, there's True Vent from Walker, Texas Ranger.
Are you serious?
Uh-huh.
Boom.
Jeez, boom goes the money.
Look at that, what they thought technology was going to look like. So much unused space on that desk.
You know, the one thing, and I realize we haven't gotten to this point yet, but I love, this is foreshadowing, when John McClane starts writing down the names of people that he hears. Just so he has an idea of how many are there.
That's the thing, though. Like in this movie, they show him being smart. like that, and instead of being like, oh, he's a smart cop, like nobody ever says that during the film, but you see him being smart in this movie.
Well, there's a difference between being actually intelligent and clever, and I would give him more of the clever.
I just don't get how that explodes.
It's a flashbang grenade.
Yeah.
Does it actually look like that?
Oh,
No,
geez.
not necessarily. I mean, it can.
Doesn't it look like a canister?
To me, that looked like one of those Girl Scout cookies, not a thin mint.
I was going to say,
but
Like a hockey
tag,
puck.
like a
it
tag
looks like a
along,
hockey
yeah.
puck. I'm just wondering how it explodes. There's some chemical inside he mixed up.
I'm sure it's
shook
a
it up?
shake up, and once it
Well,
maybe
then what if you put in your backpack? You don't know what's going on. You're shaking
Okay,
it up.
all those
Blows
people
like
that came
ass.
out of the truck, all of those people are in the movie.
yeah.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, at least 9.
I think it's 11. I think it's got 11
Okay.
altogether.
In the German version of the names and backgrounds of the German-born terrorists are changed to English forms. Hans Gruber becomes Jack Gruber. Carl becomes Charlie. Henrik becomes Henry, etc. The new background depicts him as a radical Irish activist, having gone freelance and profit rather than ideals. There you go. So not German and everywhere.
Isn't the whole thing of this like Hans's plot is like he's trying to get his leader out of jail or something?
No,
that's
he's just trying to get money. That's the lie.
That's Air Force One, buddy.
What?
Air Force One. That's why he takes over the plane to get the.
No, and you're right. It's 2. Die
But this one I
Harder.
thought he asked for certain people to be
he's
let
giving
out.
he's giving fake things
Oh,
to
I
keep them
gotcha.
busy because all he wants to be is an extraordinary thief. Because that's what he tells Holly at the end. Look at that, man! Did you guys see how amazing that kick was? He just gave that. He barely touched it; it just blew up.
He's lucky he didn't get blood on that coat.
Alec Rickman nearly passed up the role of Hans Gruber, which ended up being his first film role. He had only arrived in Hollywood 2 days earlier, was appalled by the idea of his first role being a villain in an action film. To a degree, Rickman was right to be concerned considering his performance as Hans Gruber was so hailed as the actor had been struggling, being typecast as villains much of his career. So he didn't want to be a villain. And
Well, when you talk like this,
Obviously,
kind of a villain type monologue.
well, yeah, I mean, he becomes a villain later, right? Harry Potter.
Well, and he's not a villain here.
Technically.
Yeah,
he is a bad
I
guy.
mean,
but
if
he's
you don't
not.
understand the plot of that movie,
Well, I
then
mean,
he's a villain.
but I mean, like people thinking he sounds like a villain. Like that's what they
Yeah.
play up in that.
He's the villain in Robin Hood with Kevin Costner.
But you know, as a person who's never been a villain in a play or a movie, I think being a bad guy would be fun.
Well, you're a villain on this podcast, so.
Oh, here we go.
You know
all
why?
the time.
Because you're always chilling, baby. John McTiernan did not want the villains to be terrorists, considering them too mean. He chose to avoid the terrorist politics in favor of making them thieves in pursuit of a monetary gain, believing it would make the film more suitable for summer entertainment. So this movie came out in the summer, but people consider it a Christmas movie now.
Yeah,
It takes place during Christmas. There's a lot of Christmas references in this movie, so I would say, yeah. I mean, what's your definition of a Christmas movie?
It's got Christmas songs in it.
Christmas tree.
Does it
Christmas
have to be
decorations?
about Christmas, or it has to be? I think we had a discussion on the podcast last year, but
Has to take place around Christmas. Like Elf doesn't take place on Christmas.
Doesn't Hans Gruber name in American mean Santa Claus?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think
Doesn't
so.
he what?
Does Hans
I thought I
Gruber
heard
mean
that
Santa
somewhere
Claus?
that Hans Gruber
I'll look
means
that
Santa
up.
Claus.
Maybe it's in this trivia. But we were talking about Lethal Weapon also last year. Those movies, or any Shane Black movies, takes place around Christmas. You know, I read an interview. You know why he does that? Because he says it makes it so that they play his movies during Christmas, so it gets more airtime.
Oh,
So,
interesting.
So is he supposed to be? He's trying to cut the power cords without setting off the alarms, right?
yeah.
Okay.
So I think that's
So
the
Carl
power.
about screwed him over.
Yeah. Jeez.
What's
See,
what's
that doesn't
Carl's
make
brother?
sense. That doesn't make sense to me right there, though. He's on the phone in his car. They cut the lines, and he has no phone anymore.
But he's on the phone with Argyle, or he's on the phone with
Oh, I see. Okay.
Bruce.
Yeah, that's right. And now he gets out his gun. Oh, that's not Argyle.
Already, Bruce is ready to kill people.
How do they know what floor they're on?
I assume the Truvette guy looked.
Oh, this would be horrible. Hey, motherfuckers. It's Hans.
The main differences between the book and the movie, here you go, Alex, if you want to read that book in the future, are in the book, he's visiting his daughter, not his wife. And in the book, there's an actual terrorist attack rather than an elaborate stage robbery. The love interest in the book is a flight attendant from their flight into L.A.
Nice.
And his daughter dies.
Maybe that's homage to that when he was checking out
the
that
nod.
girl.
And his daughter dies at the end of the book.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, talk about hope in a movie.
Additionally, John Leland, who later becomes John McClane, is permanently crippled by the time the book's over. So the book's not so happy.
Well, that makes sense, though.
I mean...
He does go through a lot of shit in this movie.
I mean, who wouldn't be? He jumps off the fucking building. And by the way, what Garrett was saying too earlier, we're assuming this is not your first time watching this if you listen to a commentary.
Yeah.
So you watched it once, and this is more inside for all of us to enjoy a movie that we love.
Yeah, if you've never seen Die Hard before, watch that, then listen to this.
And then watch it again while you listen to this.
And then watch 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's the end of the series.
Bruce Willis is left-handed, therefore John McClane is portrayed as left-handed. The Beretta 92F used in the film was modified to better accommodate Willis being a southpaw. There you go.
Oh, yeah, see, he throws it. Even though he opened the door with his right.
He opened it with his left, though. He opened the door with his left and has the gun in his right.
Is somebody here left-handed, right?
Me.
Corey is.
I am.
Oh, 2 left-handed people. We got 50-50 in this room.
2 weirdos.
So we got 2 John McClanes and 2 Hans Gruber in here. Because his watch is on his left side, so we know that guy. It's left right-handed.
Wait, what?
Oh, yeah, you always wear your watch on your opposite hand.
Yeah. So you know he's left-handed.
Right.
No, I'm talking about Hans.
Oh, I see.
At 131 minutes, this is the longest Die Hard movie. It really doesn't seem like the longest, right?
But it's the most interesting, so it goes by really
so
quick.
Entertaining.
Gentleman.
Yeah, what other role would Alan Rickman play? Like, would he be...
He'd be John McClane.
would he be
He's
Ellis?
good as the buddy. I believe him almost when he's doing that.
Cliff,
accent.
isn't his name?
Yeah.
I'm going to try to do my best Alan Rickman. Everybody. And then I'm going to yippee. I can't even say yippee-ki-yay because it's just...
Yippee-ki-yay.
Obviously.
Oh, God, he's such a good villain.
That's a pretty elegant way to put her hand on him. You will stay with me. So you do not die.
In Spain, here we got some random trivia. In Spain, the title translates to Crystal Jungle. In France...
What?
In France, it is also Crystal Jungle, but it's Pastige de Cristal. In Poland, it becomes The Glass Trap, which sounds and fits very well in the country. The original title, in English idiom, is hard to translate, as it would sound like it is hard to kill him or he dies slowly. The same titles are used for the sequels, even though they do not translate well for sequels. So Die Hard is an American thing, so they have to change to something else. Crystal Palace. You guys ever seen Crystal Palace?
No.
Favorite movie.
Isn't it kind of like Avengers, what's called Avengers Assemble overseas?
That was a little different because there is already an Avengers movie in the UK from the Avengers TV series.
Oh, right.
So they made that so people didn't think they were going to go see that. Sam Neill turned on the role of Hans Gruber.
Oh, dude.
Could have been Sam
Not
Neill.
Dr. Alan Grant. Come on. Can't be a bad guy.
Why not?
Because he's a good
He's
guy.
a bad guy. You ever seen Event Horizon?
No.
Well, spoilers.
He's a bad guy in Peter Rabbit, too.
Well,
Spoiling a lot of
spoilers.
Peter Rabbit.
Spoiling a lot of stuff in here today.
He's Mr. McGregor
Peter Rabbit.
Yep.
The new one?
Mhm.
Oh, I didn't even know he was in
with
that
James Corden as the voice of Peter Rabbit.
Easter egg on disc 2 of the 2-disc DVD. Alex, here you go. From the first selection of the menu, press right on the remote control, and a dot on the top of the menu will light up. Select it, and the menu will explode. The words, "There goes Home Fox Entertainment," will appear as the explosion clears.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
So John's on what, floor 33? I thought there was a book or a movie called 40 Stories Up, or maybe that's what the tagline is in for the movie.
I think it is, yeah. On the original posters, this was a piece of trivia in there too, did not have Bruce Willis on at all because it was made so far in advance, so it just showed the building and explosions. Later on, as they got closer, they put his face in there.
That classic one where it's like half his face.
Yep.
Yeah. So what do they do? What does this company do? Are they architects or?
It seems like they are because like that building's there and there's different models all around.
Are they a bank? So there's a bank here also.
I mean, maybe it's just a business park.
Well, I
Like,
say
they're going to build a bridge. Yeah, they're architects.
That's a pretty sweet bridge. Look, you got a boat underneath it. That's is that a
park
hint?
in the middle?
That's a hint for Die Hard 3.
There you go.
Will they jump off the course?
How would that ever work?
What do you mean, that bridge?
Yeah.
I think that bridge is like that. And have you guys ever seen
With a park in the middle?
True Lies?
No, I've seen parts of True Lies.
Oh,
with
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Pastrello. You never seen True Lies?
Dude, True Lies, that's what I was going to say. There's another terrorist thing where he kidnaps the daughter. Oops, spoilers.
Isn't that the wife?
This is a spoiler cast. We're assuming you guys watch all the same movies we do.
Yeah, if it came out before the year 2000, you're on your own.
Oh, that scared me for a second.
Yeah, I thought it was like in a blackout.
That was a hard cut.
It is
I don't
a
like
hard
hard
cut.
cuts.
It was a very hard cut. We didn't know what was going on there.
I think the movie to do computer screen read before that was Alien.
Oh, the little typecast.
Yeah.
Sit down.
Originally, the character John McClane was supposed to be yet another 1980s super action hero. So many of the action scenes of the era were considered. However, John McTiernan was bored with such characters, and since Arnold Schwarzenegger worked with McTiernan a year before on Predator, he was considered for the role of John McClane. He and the scriptwriters rewrote the script, so McClane would be written as an average guy who really didn't want to be in that situation but became a hero. Then he realized that he was the hostage's only hope. That is when Bruce Willis came to the role as McClane, as he's primarily known as a comedic actor for Moonlighting. McTiernan felt that Willis could be the average guy. Incidentally, in the fourth installment of Live Free or Die Hard, McClane talks about not wanting to be involved, but does so because there's no other choice. There you go. Could have been Arnold.
Dang.
But they're like, hey, I don't want to do another action hero. Let's do some regular guy. I mean, he is like fit, but he's not buff. You know what I mean?
Because he's in good shape.
Hey, Arnold could have delivered that line good.
Yippee-ki-yay,
motherfucker.
Not nearly as.
I know, but
It's
I'm
not
just
nearly
saying.
as crisp.
Yippee-ki-yay,
But he's the
Tuma.
punchliner, so.
It's not a Tuma.
It's not too much.
You guys, when you wear a tank top like that, do you feel like John McClane?
No, I'm a little less in shape than he is. So
Yeah,
no.
I feel like my gut's
maybe
sticking
Corey.
out.
Really? My arms look like him.
I don't feel like that. I never wear a white one.
I don't understand why you would take the silencer off. I guess the whole point is to make an example of.
Yeah, they want the noise because in a second here they show everybody.
You know what's
hears
one
it.
thing I've noticed this movie is there must be some extreme lighting because everyone's like sweating in that movie constantly.
It's pretty dark outside, so they probably hit the light up pretty good.
Yeah.
You know, the one thing I remember about watching this the first time, like, I really like this Takatomi.
Nakatomi.
Nakatomi. I really like that guy. And it's like when they shot him, I was super shocked. Because I was like, oh no, he's so nice.
There's no way they're gonna kill him.
Yeah, exactly.
sweating
They make you feel that.
He's sweating a lot, but you would expect because
How cool is that pistol though? Let's be honest. It's like a stormtrooper pistol. It's white. Dude, all I gotta do is give him. Oh, jeez. They shot that watermelon hard. Uh-oh.
Wow, way to be discreet.
Yeah, like they could hear from that far away. I don't believe that.
The terrorists. Or they're not terrorists.
if it's all empty, maybe.
I suppose.
I mean, yeah. Uh-oh.
Shoot the glass.
Oh, classic line.
Yeah, it's like sweep the leg.
She's the Fenster. Whoa.
Just best comedian in this whole movie.
I don't know. Argyle's pretty good.
How's his phone's working again?
But
No, his phone was working.
Oh, it was just
Bruce's
the cut
wa-
line.
He was on the phone with
John's wasn't.
John.
Somebody else. Okay.
But the one thing that makes me curious is how does McClane think that Argyle was going to hear that gunshot 36 stories up?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think he was hoping that he would like notice that the phone got caught, and he was like investigating.
Oh,
Not really the gunshot, but
You know what would have been cool if they
but
did.
he says hopefully Argyle heard that gunshot.
Oh, really? Okay, never mind.
You know what would have been cool if they did do this like 3 days when you brought up earlier, if they had like them doing like a where they went in earlier that day.
Yeah.
Pretending to be like delivery men or something, kind of get a scope out of this. Because like this is very practice is what it seems. It's like they're doing all this shit. It's like if I went to a building like that, it'd be like, what floor are we on? Like,
well, I mean, they rehearsed it.
I know they're they're very methodical. Like if I'm saying like in real life, they're actually robbing this place. It's like they know where everything is. They
Take note, people. If you're going to pull off an actual Die Hard, make sure to plan 3 days in advance.
No, he said that the book took place over 3 days.
That's what I would do when you guys open the gate and show me this big giant door. Cross my arms and make a face at it. Of course.
Yeah, he's just like standing there like, maybe you should get started.
Look at the sweater he's wearing. That's what he wore to robbery. That's a sweater I wore to Christmas. Another Christmas movie. That's why right there. That sweater.
I'm thinking of characters that we would all be if we were the bad guys.
I'm Argyle, of course.
You're a bad guy. You'd be Truvette. I don't remember what his name is.
So was the room that he was in on the same floor?
Fire
No,
alarm.
I thought he went down.
Oh, okay. You say, how would you not grab shoes and socks?
Yeah, see, they're up one floor.
Okay.
Disabled the
I
system.
think John went up one. He went up to the stairs, took off to...
9.
Oh, dude, the old...
Look at this old phone.
Yeah. That's how cell phones were. You had a suitcase attached
Oh, here
to
we
it.
go. Carl Winslow himself. He's gonna go. You know, this movie does two things for me. Like, you know, we talked to this before about like comic books and stuff, but when they show something and you're like, you want to eat something or drink something, he goes to Twinkies. I get hungry for Twinkies.
Oh, yeah.
And then later on, when the cops are coming in, the guy sees the candy and he grabs like a crunch, I think, and it makes me hungry for that crunch candy.
Dude, I used to have crunches all the time.
I haven't had crunch in a while.
Yeah, dude.
But they are, that rice crispy. Oh, here we go. You gotta get some sweaters like that. That's who we're dressing up as. Some glasses, some sweaters.
We just got to be super buff like them. Otherwise, we're
What are you talking about? I'm already that guy.
Tim Allen and the Santa Claus.
That is me right now. I already got that suit from Rocky. I can repurpose it.
That's true.
So this is actually was under construction because they weren't done with this building yet. But what kind of gun's that, Alex? What do you think? It looks like
I'm not even sure.
It looks like it's from
Looks
Call
like
of
it's
Duty.
a machine gun.
a German gun. Ha,
Very
ho,
good
ho,
call.
ho. I got a machine gun.
Yeah, that's so clever. Where does he get the red? Oh, from his.
It's got a
dead
banana
body.
clip. That's what I know.
Whoa.
I promise it will not hurt you. Oh, that's horrible.
Oh, you plug in your mic more.
It's a ghost. Oh, shoot.
Oh, we're all like that. What's happening? Oh, what's happening, boys?
There we go.
Hello?
Hey.
Oh, it's
hey,
just our
we're all
headphones.
good.
Never mind. It's just our
Oh,
headphones.
okay. That's good.
Okay.
Check,
Okay,
check.
Good.
I
Oh,
might have to
wait.
take
No,
one.
I don't hear anything.
Yeah, that's fine.
There we
Ooh,
go.
There's the saw slowing down.
Woohoo.
Oh.
We're back alive.
Oh,
John
John
pointed at his face.
I don't understand why he. I guess I realize he doesn't want to pull the trigger, but
I don't know. Hello, hello, hello. What's going
We're
on?
still recording, so just you can keep talking.
ooh, I elbow you instead. Why did you throw your gun?
How does he not throw that machine gun over his head and just start shooting?
Now they call on a what do you call it? Like a trivia thing. The first guy to die is named Tony, but this is Carl's brother, and I think his name was Alex.
Well, yeah, but the two guards in the lobby area.
Oh, so it may not have been the first terrorist to die, but first
Right, the
person
first
to die.
person to
Would have
die.
been Tony. Okay.
Yeah. Ooh, get that bare feet on his foot.
Look, he already
Dead
has
body.
blood on his shirt.
Yeah.
Way to go.
There you go. I fixed it, boys.
Broke his
And actually, the whole up to this point, I was like, "What's that buzzing noise?" So I've been trying to fix it because I thought I was recording that, but it
Ooh,
actually
there's
was
a better
headphones,
look at the tattoo.
there. Now we're in a good place, boys.
Is it a grenade?
I don't know.
Huh.
You know, the one thing we never get like a whole lot of back matter on John McClane. Like
Was
when
that
you watch-
Carl?
That's Carl. No, Carl's the
Oh, okay.
long-haired.
The odd-looking gun that Carl uses in the film is the Steiger AUG, an Austrian-made assault rifle that is a standard long arm for armies like Austria, Australia, and Ireland. So
This, I think, is Alex. Not me, Alex. But
Bruce Willis has said his favorite role has always been John McClane. Well, it would be my favorite role too if I was Bruce Willis.
Yeah, right.
Well, I guess I like his character in Unbreakable, but besides that,
yeah, but I questioned it when he goes, "What's the Die Another Day?"
I mean, who knows when he said that?
I mean, maybe he still likes being John McClane. He's just John McClane with a really great healing factor.
The music at the beginning of the corporate gathering is Bach's third Brachtenberg concerto. So
It is pretty hilarious that the guy has like really small feet, so he can't wear shoes.
Last year, this film was selected by the National Film Registry
That face.
by the Library of Congress as a culturally, historical, or aesthetically significant film. Was placed in the National Film Registry. So,
Oh, snap.
each film in the Die Hard series contains a key scene involving an elevator. Is that true? 3? Where's the elevator in 3? Oh, yeah, when he's going down. He notices that
when
they
he
stole his badge.
When they shoot, yep.
2, I don't remember 2 that much. I haven't watched it in a while, so I'm not sure about 2.
The elevator up to the tower.
Okay. And in 4,
When he's in the elevator talking to Lucy, I think.
and then in 5, I'm pretty sure him and his son fall down the elevator.
When they fall
shaft.
through the elevator. That's right.
I don't remember 5 very well.
I haven't watched 5 since you and I, when we all went to see it.
Oh, I
Yeah,
haven't seen
me
it
too.
since then either.
I own
what?
it.
Well,
but
how long is that? When did it come out? I think we looked this up once.
What, 2013?
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna
it's
say.
been a while.
The last thing I remember is that slow-mo walk of him and his kids.
What do you guys think of that hair?
I mean, that was the times, though. That's what
On Gennaro?
they would do their
Yeah.
hair like.
It's fine.
What about Hans?
Dude,
What he's
he
got?
looks...
Looks slick.
Yeah, he looks like a badass.
Well,
That
this guy
guy
right
looks
here.
like Evan Peters.
He's got that. Look at that. Jeez, the hair goes way
Look at
up.
that Fabio,
he's
dude.
balding. This guy here is a nice.
He's
setup.
like, oh man.
No,
I think that's a real person, or is that a doll?
I would assume that's really him.
I think that's really him.
He's
they
really
actually
good
killed
about
him.
staying
Yeah,
still.
it's not like they're showing
Yeah,
anything weird. He's just.
I know, but like he's saying so still. Like, how could you think he could do that?
Well, they cut away long enough for him to keep his eye contact.
Is he breathing? Look it. Check it out. This guy is breathing. Oh, what kind of material is
Oh, that's
I love Alan Rickman's slow ho ho.
that's just ingenious. Pissing off the terrorist there, or not terrorist? Sorry, the thief.
that? Robbery, burglary. Actually, it's robbery. It's taken by force, so it's robbery.
True.
Burglary is when you sneak in the middle.
The
of the night.
robber. Then he's a robber.
There's that gun, right? That's Carl.
No. Fuck. You'll see, Carl.
I think I know what gun they're talking about. It has a long barrel and shit. Walkie-talkie. So you think this was made now? They'd be using Skype to talk?
Oh, here you go. Now he's
Hans.
doing his writing.
It was Carl.
No.
It
They're
says
talking about Carl because he's
Alex, I
saying,
saw
tell
his
Carl.
arm.
You know what? Shut up. He's saying that tell Carl his brother's dead.
That shirt gets so dirty during this movie. Right now, we're
Hey,
at
I always
stage
thought
gray.
that during that scene, though, that's when John sees Hans for the first time. So in that scene later, he actually, I mean, I don't know. I feel like
He doesn't see him, I
He,
think.
he
hears
sees
him.
the long-haired guy.
He hears him.
You know how you guys are talking about that shirt? Garrett and I went to a museum in Washington, D.C. where they have that shirt in the museum, and it's pretty disgusting.
let's just say it's more yellow than it
At this
is
point,
now.
yeah.
Yeah. It's like greenish yellow.
I wear it still, though. They took it out. Pop that baby on. Mix my blood with Bruce's.
That's the best thing is that his shirt's green by the end of the movie, like army green.
So here he goes. He's in the elevator shaft now. He sees some ladies on the and he taps them.
This
Oh,
is
that's
right
not
where I
Gosh,
started.
he is just a
couple weeks
horn
ago.
dog.
No, he's checking out every lady.
Well, I mean, he's got marriage's in trouble. He probably hasn't had relations in a while.
He's been working those 12-hour days.
Oh, look,
There's
dude,
Carl.
flipping
That's
the table.
Carl.
That's flipping the table. Dude, Carl is buff in his fucking neck. Like that, you
Yeah.
can tell. If I only saw him from the head up, I know that dude's gonna kill me.
I think that's what makes me think that guy and Carl really were brothers in real life. So they
Look
did
at that
kill him.
fucking chin. That man. He walks on an alley, and I'm scared for my life. You don't even see the fucking arms in that guy. How tall do you think he is?
6 foot.
Six
foot
something.
some, yeah.
Here you go. We got Ellis talking to Holly.
There's no way that he would get that calm.
He's like, "Let me go in there and talk to him." Bullshit. God, I fucking love Ellis. I know you guys said he's horrible. He is a horrible character.
Great
like
actor.
horrible in terms of a person, but in terms of this movie, he's a nice catalyst.
He's another bad guy.
Well, he fucks it up. I mean, he's necessary for them to find out that Holly is Bruce's wife. Bruce, John McClane.
I know. I keep calling him Bruce.
Holy shit, he's scared of
Dude.
heights.
And that also sets up the scopes like they're like going over this big city. You're like, ah, man.
I believe they say this is Los Angeles,
Yes.
but oh no, I think it's filmed in Los Angeles. Never mind.
He calls them terrorists.
Well, I mean, at this point, he thinks they are. Like he doesn't know what they're there for.
The roof. I don't know why you threw my bag at me when I was going through that door.
Oh, there we go, Los Angeles, Nakatomi Plaza. You think that's the real address? We can go
You
check
think
it
I'm
out.
ordering a pizza?
I love that part. He's like, no fucking shit. That's why I'm calling you, you dummy.
Let me make my gun.
Oh, here's that gun.
I'm going to smoke my
You
German
get
cigarettes.
a full shot of it. It's getting hot in this elevator. Better take my jacket off.
3 men in an elevator.
What kind of headset's that?
Old time.
Like it wraps around. I mean, that's not a bad headset, but it's got that little plastic tube. We don't really have those anymore.
Oh. Isn't that dumb? Like, I mean, I feel like that's in real life too.
There's the
There's
gun.
like so many regulations on like that people die because of it.
Well, it's like even hearing that noise that they just heard in their headphones, they're like, oh, maybe it didn't happen.
Maybe you can send
You know?
Just send a patrol
just
car,
send one
see what
patrol
happens.
car. See,
We just heard gunfire in the back.
Oh,
Who
here we go,
gives a shit?
Twinkies.
Marvin's getting hankering already.
gosh,
Dude,
yeah.
those are all double packs.
Dude, just think in the 80s, that was probably like $3.
I think he tells them. Oh, look at how much. Let's see how much money he takes out. Well, I guess he never tells them the price. He just like that's like $2. He takes out. Look at this.
Bag it. Hilarious.
bagged your bagged Twinkies.
It had to have been.
And
And he only
he
gave him
gives him
$2.
Give
And then he
$2.
puts the last like 2 cents he had.
Yeah, probably $1.98. He got what 10 Twinkies, 2 packs. He's
Hey,
got 20.
Icy's were around still at that point.
Ice's been around for a while. Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember being a kid and they had them.
Make
Milkshake.
your
Look at
own
99
milkshake.
cents. Old cop cars. There you go. Hey, dude, he left his door open. He didn't close it all the way. Yeah, fuck it.
I like how he stops. I'm going to look at this tower. Where am I going?
I might see it from over here, he says. Well, that's the Nakatomi Plaza. 74 cents. Go fuck yourself.
Go fuck.
Oh.
It's like you see those
74
flashing
cents.
lights at the top. It's like,
That's say 74 cents for regular gas?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Could you imagine?
I could get a full tank.
$14 for me.
Mine would be like $7.
Corey, I think you'd be Carl.
why?
There's the gun. There's the AUG.
Are you saying I'd eat the Twinkies?
No,
No, he meant Carl. That guy.
you're the bad guy, Carl.
Oh, Carl. I was
Yeah.
confused on which Carl.
He's
Not
saying
Al.
that because he knows from your neck
Oh, that's
up.
right. He's
he saw
Al in
you.
this movie.
You would
Contrary to
fuck him up.
popular belief, Corey, that is still not Carl Weathers.
It's Carl Winslow, though.
What's his name in this movie?
Who?
Al.
Something.
You know, based on this movie, I bet he got Family Matters. They were like,
Yeah,
hey,
probably.
Well, he's
I
still
mean-
a cop. I thought I heard Family Matters because isn't his name Al in Family Matters?
no, it's Carl.
Oh, it is Carl. Okay.
We actually don't know his real name, the actor's name. But what if it's connected somehow? He went into witness protection, and now it's Carl Winslow. That's what happened.
Ooh.
He's still a cop, though. Couldn't give it up.
Once I shot a kid.
Full 18 movies elapsed before the movie's first gunshot. That's what we just went through. So there you go.
Say what?
It takes 18 minutes for the first gunshot. Michael Madsen was considered for the role of John McClane. I don't know. That would have been horrible.
Yeah, that would have been.
yikes.
He would have moved really slow.
Don Johnson and Richard Dean Anderson, both established action stars in television, were considered the role of John McClane also. Don Johnson, I could
No.
see it. I like Don.
I like Dom, but I think the thing is he was in Miami Vice. That just kind of...
There he goes again with that picture.
Did he touch it?
Yep, that's time he touched it.
Well, he couldn't help himself. The first time he stared at it, he was like, I got to touch that on the way back.
He's like, I may not survive this night, so I'm going to touch it.
Why wouldn't you just stay up there when they come up the ladder?
Yeah, once
just
you come
blast?
out, you just right, exactly.
Oh,
But there's more of them than there is of him. So
Included among the 1001 movies you must see before you die. Oh, how do we know about that?
because it was a gift from Marvin and Alex to me. We just found out that when McClane jumps into the elevator shaft, he was meant to reach.
Oh yeah, right here.
right.
Yeah. He was supposed to go for the first vent, not the second
The
one, but it was a
s-
stunt man.
He fucked up.
He screwed
Watch
up.
how hard this is, dude. This is one of the scenes in the movie where I'm almost like, oh fuck, because it looks like
I still cannot see what that.
So how far down do you think this drop is for him though? If he were to actually miss,
probably 100 feet.
if he were to miss the catch,
I don't know. They probably had a mat at the bottom. I mean, it probably was a good
Yeah,
distance.
probably just
but there
looked
probably was a
down.
mat, like 15 feet or something like that.
probably.
I'd take that jump. If there's a mat at the bottom, would you take a jump?
Oh yeah. You know what? In Lethal Weapon, I would take that jump where Riggs is supposed to go talk that guy off the roof.
Yeah. And they jump off
And
into
then he
the
forced-
actual mat. Yeah.
Yeah.
So right here, the jump, he was supposed to get to the first vent, but the stunt man screwed up.
Here we go. Here we go. Dude, that would be a sick paintball fort. Just be honest. Go from those little doors to room to room.
Here we go. See, that is obviously just a painting.
Jeez. That fear in his face is real. Though.
I would never want to use a gun for a brace.
I think the worst thing is he's using the strap from the gun to hold
Yeah,
himself.
that was never a smart idea.
But
I
this
mean,
is
you
the
gotta
nice thing
use
that
what you
shows
have.
resourcefulness on his part.
Here we go. Here's a stunt man where he fucks up.
Well, to be fair, was he going to try and swing to the right? Yeah, guns are not meant to brace things for you.
Especially with just a strap.
He's going for that one, but he makes the second one.
Yeah, he was supposed to get that one. So right here, when he jumps, the stuntman fucks up. What is it? Is that the stuntman, you think? When does it change over?
Well, probably when
probably
he does
this
the
time.
official jump.
Play it this time because he's actually going to.
You think Bruce hanged like that? Oh, there he is. Yeah, that's probably him.
Oh, geez, that's where he's supposed to...
Oh, so that's where he screwed up.
Dude, there's no way that fall, though, makes that. His hands were, facing out from that vent.
The thing is, I would like to have seen what his hands look like after he got the catch, because I'm sure they'd just be mutilated.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
this part, fuck, dude. How could you be in that such low space
Yeah, you would die.
crawling?
I
And
can handle
put a
that
lighter
more
on.
than Shawshank Redemption crawling through shit.
That's true.
I'm going to have nightmares tonight for this scene. That used to be a recurring nightmare for me. I'd be stuck in something like that.
That's the best line in the movie, I think. Come on down, have a couple laughs.
Oh, I think my favorite one is the "Welcome to the Party, pal." He throws one of the guys on the car. The other thing that always amazes me is that these guys are so lenient with the amount of bullets they're spending. That
Oh, yeah, plus
we're,
John was shooting at the floor on the ceiling, on the roof.
where Carl is so concerned about getting revenge for his brother. You think he's in the vent? Why wouldn't you just shoot? I realize the cops are on their way, but they're already on their way anyway. So what's it matter?
Yeah, if I was shooting out, oh, geez. Yeah, he just goes like that. There's no way that John didn't die through that.
Unless John literally hasn't met the room yet, he's far enough. Well, I guess he's in the room.
Oh, shit. This is pretty cool, how he silently cocks the gun. Think that bullet would make it through the vent?
Yeah.
I don't know. Look how tight those vents are.
The other thing is, it would make it through the vent, but it wouldn't probably hit Carl.
Boom. Kill him. Oh, well, it doesn't look like anything's going on.
It's pretty quiet up here.
Even though you heard gunshots on a fucking walkie-talkie.
That could have been some kid. Josh.
Look at that. The shirt's green.
Where, yeah, it's stage brown-green.
Jeez. So much sweat and crime. Gross. Goes back to the scene of the crime.
There he goes. The cop outside circling around, probably popping a couple Twinkies while he's out there.
That's what I'd be doing.
How boring. I mean, that establishes how boring usually his nights are when he can get 20 Twinkies and be like, I'm going to eat these on patrol. But now he shows up here, and guess what? No Moss Twinkies.
Yeah, he's like, you working? Yeah, this probably goes against every police protocol there's ever been in existence.
I don't know why they didn't think, just based off the gunshots on the radio, that was something more.
Excuse me.
The-
There was a reported disturbance.
Oh, this accent, too, is pretty good.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, he's even got a Western accent. Well, there's even stairs behind that desk? Jeez.
Puts his feet up on the the dang desk. Damn desk. There you go. Dude, there's no cavalry. Bro, it's just you.
It's like,
Some good glass.
This is the part that I think is ridiculous, is that they know instantly what floor, even though he's smashing out a window, and they're going to take one guy to go check it out.
Doesn't he go too?
I think so.
You don't mind if I take a look around, do you?
Huh. I don't know why the guy wouldn't just kill him right there, though.
Okay, no offense. He's got an automatic gun. Why would you say freeze, motherfucker?
It was like almost pointed at you, too. Oh, he did. Shoot the
Estimate for-
glass. What?
First, if you know he's under the table like this, I don't understand why he's just like crawling on top of it. But
Yeah, that's putting yourself at the
I
disadvantage.
hear you like Al's like, fuck this shit, I got Twinkies to eat. Like right here, like, you know he's under the table.
Well, he's obviously steps ahead of him, so why would you not wait until he goes one too far and then shoot him?
Well, he thinks he's creating terror.
Of course, this bad guy's an idiot. Crotch
I
out.
love the way he shoots.
So weird seeing a left finger trigger.
Oh yeah. There you go. Left hand. See you later, bub. I think those were American actors doing a fake German, or they're German actors doing an American accent.
American doing German accent. Like a fake
I should
German.
let me look up that guy here in a second. Here we go.
a break?
Carl has a car 110, and he's like, fuck this shit.
No, right before that scene, I was about to be like, where's he got a corpse to throw? I'm like, oh yeah, he created them.
Plaza
Your night's about to change. Carl.
pulls a surprise, motherfucker.
It's so funny.
I don't understand why. I suppose now the cops are trying to kill him so they don't.
Yeah, you got another classic line. I understand why he just keeps reversing like that. Oh, fuck, they see the guy fly off. I've never seen that before.
I missed that.
The guy that was on his hood flew off the car when you went over that hill. Oh, you can stop now. Al, you're way out of the fucking way.
Yeah, jeez, he can just... Oh, God.
Oh, those Twinkies are fucked now. Oh, there you go.
Look at all this shit in his car.
Oh, dude, he's squeezing the shit out of that. Is that a Twinkie in his hand?
I don't know what that is.
No, I thought it looked like a burger wrapper from McDonald's or something.
Oh, here's this dipshit.
Oh, yeah, this
I
douchebag.
forgot all
this guy's
about
worse
him.
than the terrorist in this movie. Or
Like there are things
robbers.
that are so great about this movie. I will admit this extra part is horrible.
I don't mind this part, but I mean that guy is a piece of shit. Look at all that fucking equipment so old.
Oh, you hear something? Oh, I better go check. Oh, here come all the popos.
This is the fucking best part when they close this off. I don't know why. Just for me, I was like,
Things just get escalated.
yeah, they go from Carl Winslow backing up to all the cops show up. That's weird though that he's like sending everybody, and they just send everybody. They must like Al. He's a good guy. They believe him. We knew the police would get involved.
Huh. See, yeah, he's like he planned for it.
That fucking shirt's black
Damn.
now.
So they kill Tony and Marco.
So then Tony was the first terrorist he killed.
No, because he killed
Oh.
Carl's brother first.
Hmm.
Unless that's the first one he killed with a gun. First one shot.
Oh. That would make sense, because before he just...
Accidentally broke his neck.
Yeah.
I guess he never actually killed him. He just happened to
Right.
make him break his own neck, so. Some C4 detonators. Nice. Well, Tony's outside on the hill, so.
Oh. That is such a cool office floor, though.
Here we go. The
Oh, hold on. Here comes a classic line. Then you can say what you can say.
I was going to say more actors.
Boom! The first time it's been said.
In 2007, Bruce Willis donated John McClane's vest to the Smithsonian Museum. Is that where you saw it?
Yep, that's it.
Yep.
Ooh, 2000. So Bruce Willis had it the whole time. Where did he keep it at? In his house.
Well,
probably
maybe
had his own
or at
case.
Planet Hollywood at a
Oh,
chain.
yeah, you're right. That's probably where he had it. 4 actors considered for John McClane. Here we go. Arnold Schwarzenegger, which we heard before. Sylvester Stallone, Mel Gibson, and Harrison Ford. Sly and Arnold appeared with Bruce Willis in the first 2 Expendable movies, but Willis was supposed to appear in the third one, but didn't due to money problems. The third one had Mel Gibson as a villain, and Ford replaced Willis as the new CIA contact. So Willis missed the opportunity to work with his fellow action stars Harrison Ford and Mel Gibson.
You know, isn't that... I think this female reporter, I think is in Lethal Weapon, as the psychologist or
She is.
psychiatrist.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
John McClane has a tattoo of a skeleton on his left arm.
Oh.
That's what it is.
He needs to get that retouched.
As in the film, Reginald VelJohnson, and that is Al, I believe. That's who he is. Didn't meet Bruce Willis until the end of the film in the movie.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess they didn't have to film their scenes together.
Al Pacino was considered for the role of John McClane, but turned it
Oh,
down.
yikes.
But he turned it down. Oh, yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Nick Nolte was the first person to turn on the lead role. Gee, a lot of people passed on this fucking movie and then with the Bruce.
Nick Nolte I would have seen as a good frontrunner for Carl, the terrorist. That's the big guy?
That is really Bruce Willis riding on top of the elevator.
That's
which we
the
saw a
Rage
little bit
Machine.
That's really Bruce Willis doing what?
ago. He was on top of the elevator riding it up. A second ago
Oh.
we saw that.
It's disgusting now that how dark that shirt is.
The news anchor shares the same name and introduction as one of the characters from Bye Bye Birdie. Oh, sorry, I thought it was going to be about Lethal Weapon.
We must have the detonators. Why did he give him to one person then? And why didn't he give him to the guy who's breaking into the vault.
Yeah, but that's not what he was supposed to do. So the two that were working in the, I don't know where they were at. I think they were rigging the floor, the ceiling to blow.
20th Century Fox, the production company behind Die Hard, formally admitted that Die Hard was a Christmas movie after stating it's the greatest Christmas story ever told in the newest trailer for the 30th anniversary. It's 30th anniversary this year, right?
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Actually, the movie theaters in November 11th, I think, had a...
Yeah, I saw that trailer. It was pretty funny. Everybody should check it out.
In a street scene, a gas station shows a price per gallon at 74 cents. As of September 2016, the regular price was $2 per gallon. So we saw that a little bit ago.
Wow, that'd be so nice.
Listen up, Roy.
No, I got 20 spoiler trivia here. Let's see.
Huh.
On-screen body count. Alex, how many people did you count?
I said there's 11.
21. But I guess some people, civilians and cops die. So
I said 21 bad guys?
they just, let's see, both security guards. Takashi, Tony, Henrik, Marco, James, Alexander, Ellis, Fritz, Franco, Yuli, both agents, and 4 other men on the chopper. Carl, Hans, and Eddie.
Jeez.
But at least they account for everybody. It's not like just random people show up.
Yeah.
What other movie has this guy been in?
Breakfast Club.
Oh, yeah, he's the principal. Oh, he's such a douche.
I thought you were talking about Carl again. I was going to say once again,
No.
family matters.
Family Matters.
You talking about this guy here?
Yeah.
The chief or commander?
He's the principal in
He's
Breakfast
in a lot of stuff.
Paul Gleason you're talking about.
Ah.
By the way, Reginald is Carl Winslow. Al Powell in this movie. Bruce Willis. Bonnie plays Holly. And let's look and see. Carl, here we go. No, it wasn't Carl. It was that guy at the front office.
You should look up after, though, what else has Holly done, the actress that plays her.
I thought you were going to ask me about Alan Rickman.
I know what he's done.
Snape.
What's he done?
Snape.
What's Alan Rickman done?
No, I thought that's what you were saying.
Oh, no.
Eddie, is that the guy at the front desk?
Could be.
Must be.
Might be. I don't remember.
He is raised in Kansas, so he is an American actor making a German accent. So Corey was right. Later on when he does that voice, that's his real voice.
Huh.
Everything is backwards with movies. People have to realize that they're going to do whatever is easier.
Bonnie Bedelli, who plays Holly, is also in Die Hard 2. Let's see here.
No other movies.
I'm going to go back to around that time here. The Big Fix, Salem's Lot, Heart Like a Wheel, Memorial Day, Death of an Angel, The Stranger, Fat Man and the Little Boy, Presume Innocent. Yeah, a lot of bullshit.
Yeah, a lot of B movies.
I don't see anything that's like ever broke out as big as this movie.
And yet she never comes back for a sequel. I mean, if it's after this Die Hard 2.
who's to say they didn't ask for? They didn't ask her to come back. So
I'm sure they did, and she's probably like, well,
oh, she was in Parenthood, 103 episodes. So she came back in 2010.
well.
The irony for me is that I want to know why he sets up in her room. Does she have the biggest office, I'm guessing?
I think it was the first one that they see.
Okay.
So he walked in there.
I mean, I get for story-wise, for plot-wise, it works to have him sit there. But it also just makes me wonder if there's a reason for it.
I think it's just
hey.
coincidence for
That
dramatic.
buzzing stopped. It was Garrett's mic.
Oh.
So when he comes back, I check if he has it plugged in all the way.
Oh, that's right. Finally, our girl finds out that they're locked in this basement.
Apologize, you've been hearing that buzzing the whole time. Hopefully my editing takes it out. But if it does show up, blame Garrett, since it's his mic. So
Do I just need to unplug it?
I think maybe he doesn't have this plugged in all the way. Check that out. Or unplug it and plug it back in. That part of it.
Now I hear it.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, I think it's that. Turn it on real quick. Yeah.
You can still hear it.
Oh, yeah, it's his mic. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, we'll give him Corey's mic when we get back to the studio. Who knows? His acid breath probably. No, what about the top? Screw it. Is it screw all the way? Screw it. Nice. Yeah, whatever. Just Garrett. Blame Garrett. He's in the bathroom right now. Probably got too excited from Bruce Willis.
Nice.
He's a good actor, Reginald. Reginald.
Yeah, I like him.
What do you do? He did this, Family Matters. Let me look up his IMDb. What else did he do after that? Is he in any other movies?
Oh, he has to be.
Reginald Vell Johnson. I want that name. Sounds good.
I like that they had Al be a smart guy.
Oh,
okay.
No, I'm okay.
I'm okay right now. Do you know that one?
Turner and Hooch. That's a movie that people know. Die Hard, Turner and Hooch, Crocodile Dundee. Yeah, he's been in a lot of things here. Ghostbusters. He's in Ghostbusters. Where? It says Jail Guard when they're in the jail. I don't remember that.
Is that Ghostbusters
He's
1 or
probably
2?
super
One.
minor.
Die Hard 2, he's in 2?
Yeah, because
Yep,
he
he's
calls
sitting
him
at
on
the
the
desk.
phone to
He
send a
calls him.
fax.
Because he's in Washington, D.C. for... John is in Washington, D.C.
Hey, before you plug that, let me check something. All right. Here we go. Oh, that's better. Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. Obviously, Family Matters, Carl Winslow, and Big Daddy Urkel. 215 episodes. That's a nice run. CSI did a couple episodes. Die Hard Nakatomi Plaza video game. He did the voice for it. He came back for that. All right.
What? There's a video game?
2002. Probably a piece of shit, but there you go.
What for? What system?
I don't know. Let me click on that. It's called Die Hard Nakatomi Plaza.
Dude, that sounds fun. So
yeah,
far.
that sounds fun.
PC.
Oh,
I wouldn't knock it till you try it.
Like Mike. He's in Like Mike, guys. We all know Like Mike, a little Bow Wow.
I think part of me is
Oh,
like...
because he was the adoptive father because they were
Yeah.
going to adopt the kid that played our Bow Wow's character.
Die Hard Vendetta video game. He came back. Captain Al Powell. That's for a GameCube, so you can get that.
I heard Vendetta.
Where's all these games?
Hans comes back from the dead.
Oh.
I also think that this guy is the torturer in Lethal Weapon.
Wait a second here. Has anybody here seen Chuck? Oh, here's the scene I was talking about. But the fucking...
Oh, with the candy.
Oh, God, it makes me so hungry.
The TV show Chuck.
He's
Yeah.
just sitting there looking around.
I've seen parts of it.
Hold
It's
on,
like-
let me get this full.
He's like, I'm gonna give me a candy bar.
God, dude, he gets that
Dude,
crunch.
just a plain Hershey's out of all the options there. It's like, all right, I guess.
What do you mean?
There was like Hershey's, there was Mars bars, I think there was
he gets
like
a crunch.
He grabs a crunch bar.
He gets a crunch.
I thought he was grabbing towards the Hershey's.
Nah, he passed the Hershey's. In Chuck, he plays Sergeant Al Powell, so he reprises his character in Chuck.
Nuh-uh.
Really?
Yeah,
Huh.
How many
One
episodes was he in Chuck?
one episode. So I don't know if they do
So it
it.
was probably just a
They do a
probably
Die Hard episode.
themed episode or something.
Yeah, that's a little trivia for you there.
See, I heard that they just released a trailer, or like Brooklyn Nine-Nine. They did an opening where it's like Die Hard.
With all their characters.
Tron Uprising, the series, he played a character named Abel.
They'll never see us running towards the building.
You'll never see me.
Girl Meets
coming.
World, you saw that, Corey? He plays Officer James.
There's
in
the
one
Crunch
episode.
Bar too. What'd you say now?
Girl Meets World, he's in an episode.
Oh, I don't remember.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine, he's in one episode. I think Garrett just mentioned that.
Yeah. Dude, bring Family Matters back. I remember that show. So good.
Sometimes I'm surprised they haven't done a remake of Die Hard.
Skyscraper.
Like,
Because Bruce Willis won't let 'em.
official
Bruce
redo.
Willis won't let him. 100%.
Oh, there's no way. There's no reason to. It's so critically acclaimed right now. Why it's still famous,
Yeah, but they remade Lethal Weapon into a TV show, which looks horrible.
but it has nothing
but
to
it
do
wasn't
with
doing the
Lethal
original
Weapon.
plot.
I suppose.
When Sergeant Powell arrives at Nakatomi Plaza, the guard pretends to be wrapped up in the Notre Dame USC college football game. However, the college football season typically ends just after Thanksgiving, and rarely do you see a college football game played on Christmas Eve, particularly not between two teams that met in the regular season. So that was a goof.
So maybe he was just taking a chance that he wouldn't know that football.
During the shoot the glass scene, which I think is this, right?
Nope.
No, that was before.
It's coming up.
The muzzle flashes frequently do not match up with the sound of the gunfire. I think I've noticed that always. I just assumed that they fucked up.
Bring in the car.
The SWAT team. Oh, here we go. When the SWAT team is trying to enter the building and they fail to pick the lock, a SWAT team member clearly lights a cutting torch to burn the lock. A few scenes later, You can clearly hear a grinding sound, indicating a drill or a grinder is being used to break the lock.
Huh.
I guess I did hear the grinding of a thing.
Are you sure it wasn't
torch.
him breaking through the locks in the safe?
I don't know.
No, because he turned him off to do the screen watching right now.
Dude, I've never seen this kind of tank in any other movie.
Tumblr's 1980 Division.
version.
I said Division.
Bring out the rocket launchers. Be careful, don't throw them so hard.
I never brought those in to begin with.
See, that's my question. Did Nakatomi Building have those already?
They had the big moving truck. They got to put a lot.
I
of
suppose
stuff
they
in
did.
there.
I guess they did move a cart in.
But they
there.
never go back outside of the... I suppose. I see
Yeah,
what
but
you're
that
saying.
part where John sees them going into the other room.
Reginald Val Johnson admitted the Pal's liking of the Twinkies has become somewhat of his own trademark. He states that fans will sometimes give him Twinkies, stating that he probably wanted one.
Wow.
So people just give him Twinkies.
I can't even remember the last time I had a Twinkie. It's been a long
Well, it went away for a little bit. Remember, they
sad.
canceled them. And then a company bought the recipe and brought them back. So
Wow.
I had one probably a good year ago. It still holds up.
Dude, that's sick.
Dude, this gun.
But the way how precise these guys are, super crazy.
Alex, this here is what we call an RPG, right?
Yes.
Or a missile. Is that a missile launcher?
Role
I
playing
think,
game?
I think this would be a rocket-propelled grenade.
Yeah, RPG.
Yeah.
LAPD's in that SWAT car, and look at this.
LAPD.
That looks like a remote control car, but then you realize people are in it. And boom.
Boom goes the dynamite.
So
Hit
these
it again.
explosions are real. How crazy would it be? You're like, you live by there, and you're like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
And plus, it also is Fox headquarters, and they're like, yeah, just blow up around it. It's fine.
Hit it again.
Hit it again. Do you think this is tied into Harry Potter and right here he's actually Snape?
No.
Like he's incognito in the Muggle world? Oh, here we go.
Oh, that's right. I thought, what is he doing? That's right.
More glass for his fucking feet. Come on, John.
Well, he's already got
So he's got...
glass in his feet, so he's...
I don't know why they had to blow through that glass, that window.
Did they shut down the elevator? Why is he at the... Oh, because he doesn't want the elevator to be there. He wants to just turn it down.
All right, let me put my sweet axe up in the doorway.
A little better than a gun.
Yeah, I was going to say. Should have got that axe before. Look at that.
Just get people dying out of
Because
here.
you would think each floor would have to have one of those fire axes.
He's like, quit shooting them.
Is that cop training how to, like, prime C4?
Not necessarily. I assume it's not standard issue that you're taught, but
But if the skull was on his arm, wouldn't you assume that he was in some kind of war, which is never revealed? But
that's the thing is I wish
good
that
experience.
at least like in Lethal Weapon, they talk about Martin Riggs, have gone through the training. He was one of those special op killers. Not as good as his woe in Die Hard 2.
Dang.
The next Die Hard movie they're making is an origin movie, so you'll probably learn about it then.
Holy shit!
Which actually I don't agree with. They're making an origin movie where he goes through this same kind of scenario, and it's like this is supposed to be the first time this happens to him.
Yeah, that's what they want to do.
Yeah, they want to do origin.
just
Well,
That's
don't change
Were
the
they making it year
origin.
one?
Oh, God, it's a horrible.
yeah,
It's kind of like what they did with Taken. Made a TV show about his origins. Like, what?
They made a TV show. Take it.
Yeah, that already has like 2 seasons.
Oh, I didn't know that. Jeez, look at that fucking camera.
Tell me you got that. Oh, yeah.
Who's this guy?
He's the reporter.
No, I mean, he's been in a different movie. Were we talking about that earlier?
Not that I remember.
No, we were talking about the other guy. Look at
Not
this.
about her.
Oh, yeah.
She was the psychiatrist in Lethal Weapon.
There's Snape. That's a photo of Snape. Standing next to...
Next to Takiwaki.
Dude, it looks like Chuck Norris, though.
That's what I was going to say. Next to some fucking robot.
So that tells you that Alan Rickman was playing the first Colonel Weird.
Yeah. Jesus. Sign him up right now.
You're creepy.
Oh, wait. Oh, sorry.
You're creepy.
I forgot that he passed away.
I know, it's so super sad. Such a great actor.
This guy we were talking about earlier. Breakfast Club.
Gleason.
Breakfast Club was a good movie. Holds
It
up.
is a great movie.
Holds up except for one thing. But well, we could talk about
What's he called? What's the name he calls him? Hey,
Bob.
asshat.
it.
I don't know. Dude, John McClane
Dwayne.
schools him right now.
You're in charge of jack shit.
Oh shit!
Jerkhole. There you go.
He's like, I'm not talking to this guy anymore.
Yeah.
Look at that shirt. Now it's all loose and shit. Stretched
Oh
out.
god.
It's basically full frontal there.
I'm not the one who just got butt fucked on national TV.
Dude, John McClane sticks it to these cops, except for Al, but
Can you imagine working in this office with that fucking water
Gosh,
thing?
he's snorting up right there.
I think as like a personal want, I wish I could be John McClane, not fighting all these bad guys, but just say that meanest stuff
yeah. And not get in trouble.
and
for
not
it.
get in trouble for it.
Dude, look
Yeah.
at his fucking ties crooked and shit.
God, he's such a wiener.
Freaking Z-Top.
Oh, also another thing, a third thing this movie makes me want is when he opens that fucking Coke. God. It's good.
He asked for a
I
Coca-Cola.
like how Carl's go to, you want me to shoot him? No, not yet.
See, I think like, we were talking about earlier that people think like this is the
You're
longest.
very perceptive.
This is the longest Die Hard movie, but like as soon as the robbers set up, it's actually really quick.
Well, I think we've been doing this now for an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah, it doesn't
it's
feel like
almost
that long.
over.
No
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
No way has this movie been an hour and 20 minutes
Well, I mean,
already.
we were
Yeah, it
recording for
has.
that long.
Yes,
And-
it is.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Dude, this is 2 hours and like 10 minutes.
Yeah. So we're almost done.
For the record, I've only heard about 30 words on the show.
This is like 40 minutes more we got left. We're already past 2/3 of this movie.
Yeah.
Okay, Carly's like, fuck this guy.
He's like, yeah, but like, seriously, can I shoot him?
Bobby.
That line was improvised, Boopy. That's why he's looking like that. I learned that was in the trivia too.
And even, but see, I think Alan Rickman's face is legit. You're an idiot.
That's what I said. in
Really?
there. He said that's his real face. He was like, what the fuck? Yeah, that's such a line. But still, probably you're an idiot. Oh, fuck, I dropped it.
What?
The top for this.
Oh.
God, that smile.
Can hear Marvin pouring a tall boy over there. I like how he's having a conversation with Al, but clearly they're all listening.
Well, that's the thing. Hans can clearly hear him.
Dude,
so
the way he describes this Twinkie, oh man.
Doesn't he talk to Al in the first 5 minutes of the second movie?
yeah,
we already talked about
he's
this.
working.
He
He's
said
working the
facts.
desk job. He's given
Sorry,
a call
some of us were
to
relieving themselves.
No, I'm pretty sure you were here for that.
No.
because he was given a call to I think Al about this bad guy that he's watching.
Hey guys, in 1966, the author of this book also put out a novel called The Detective, which features the same character, which was turned into a 1968 movie with Frank Sinatra. So, in a way, this is a sequel, but since they changed so much about it, it isn't really anymore, but the books are. When Alice meets Gruber, Carl can see pouring Alice a glass of Coca-Cola. This is mostly likely because Ellis, who had been snorting cocaine throughout the film, asked him if they had any Coke, which they mistook him for mentioning soda.
Oh, that's actually really good. Do you have any Coke?
Tell me you don't know me.
What a dumb shit. This part right here.
What a dumb shit. Yeah, but see, I mean, not that I'm giving Ellis any, Yahoo of way to go, you're a hero. He's doing it for greedy reasons, I get. But
He wants to act like he's tough shit and he can get shit done. But
Right, well, that means he gets like all the perks.
Well, gets a shot to the face.
He probably was like that in business as well.
Telling me don't know me.
where's that Coke at? Oh, here it is. Oh, buddy. Yes, open it. This is the best fucking part.
but he confirms that. That's right. That's what I wanted.
Oh, look at that.
Okay, kill him.
Wait, he only poured him like a
He's just setting it up for them. Oh man.
Who pours so many glasses of Coke and doesn't pour the whole thing?
Yeah. Alice is so stupid.
Was it good? Was it good? Yeah.
Okay, I don't know why Alice isn't more concerned when he's
He's
got
a
the gun in
moron.
his hand.
He sets the gun down. God, I love how John picks up on this.
Look how much he's fucking sweaty.
Yeah, he's like, uh-oh. I really screwed myself here. It's cocaine withdrawal, man. Boom.
At least he lets him
He
finish
gets
his
one
coke.
last drink of Coke.
They don't show that gunshot.
They ran out of watermelons. For
Don't they
that.
bring out his dead body?
No.
No, they
No,
let John
oh,
hear that.
that's right.
Hans, you son of a bitch. I still don't understand why in a million years would they give another person the detonators, not like keep it with Hans at all times. If that's
Yeah,
a
but
crucial part of your robbing.
But that the two guys doing it, that was their job, was to set the detonators up. And obviously they didn't finish the job because they didn't kill, I was going to say Riggs, they didn't kill McClane to begin with. So no one's been able to set up the device that they're supposed to. But that's why Marco and Tony had the detonators to begin with, is their job was to blow the roof.
Dude, I love when this guy gets shut the fuck up by the FBI. Hey, don't talk to your boss like that, Al.
You smell what you shoveling.
Damn.
Nice.
Yeah, he should have won Best Supporting Actor, let's be honest.
Who's that?
Carl Powell.
Reginald?
Carl, what's his name?
Reginald Will Johnson? This is his actual name. I looked that up while you were
Oh.
in the bathroom. We went through his filmography, baby.
Ooh.
That's how we learned he reprised his role in Chuck.
So here's the fake request for stuff.
Okay.
Because then he even tells Carl, I'm just giving him shit to do. Blood on that chair, bro.
Look at that.
That's a pretty... I was starting to think they may have actually just killed people in the show. I can see that hole in his head.
There's that Coke. Like he coked and spewed out the back of his head, too.
Like you could say that Coke killed him.
Does he smoke in all the movies? Like in the fourth one, he's quitting, right? Or something like that? The third one, he's
third one.
quitting
He's like,
alcohol.
I just quit.
Third one, he's drinking.
He is? I thought he quit drinking. He had a hangover.
He had a hangover.
But he's like, I'm not going to drink anymore. I think he swears it off.
Then he's on painkillers at the end.
Yeah.
And he pull. Oh man, you know one of the worst things to watch is when he pulls out that metal rod in his hand or his arm.
Why's this guy not tighten his tie? Button his top button.
Hello, where are you, Riggs? Theo. Okay.
So what does he actually need the detonators for?
To blow up the top of the building.
Oh,
Because they put C4 up there, but there's no detonators. Theo's glasses. You see those glasses? I thought about getting glasses like that, but
Oh, on Theo.
I don't want to look like Harry Potter, so they didn't look half bad on my face, but
I always like that McClane wears his watch backwards.
Oh, so you could read it under.
Yep.
I know a lot of people that actually do that.
so you can do what?
It's more convenient.
Could you look at
factor.
instead of
They'll
turning
put the
this
face under like their
on the palm
forearm.
side?
Mary Ellen Trainor reprises her role as news reporter Gail Wallens in Ricochet in 1991. So she comes back for that character. So are they in the same universe? Who knows?
Damn.
So that's one thing that makes me wonder what these
This girl right
universes
here?
are.
Yeah.
She's in Lethal Weapon?
Mhm.
As what?
The psychiatrist.
Oh.
I think she's in number 1. I know she's in 2. Because when Rick,
That newscaster's such an idiot.
If you go to Google Earth, Nakatomi Plaza is one of the 3D buildings you can look at.
Really? Doesn't it not exist?
What do you mean?
I mean, it's just the Fox.
Yeah, it's the Fox building.
They still call it the Nakatomi Plaza.
No, it says Fox headquarters. I changed it to Nakatomi Plaza for.
the FBI's here.
FBI. Al's like, duh, dumbass.
Bruce Willis and Demi Moore tied the knot at the Golden Nugget Hotel in Las Vegas during the shoot. Moore, having recently broken her engagement to Emilio Estevez, Little Richard presided over the ceremony, and former Brat Pack member Ali Sheedy was a bridesmaid. There you go.
That Johnson FBI. He's in Lethal Weapon as well.
He's
as one
in
of the cops.
Goonies.
License to Kill.
Yep.
I don't remember what the one closest to us was. He's in a couple
Dude,
other
I
movies.
didn't know
Oh, that's
Demi
who we're
Moore
talking
was
about.
with Emilio Estevez. She totally downgraded.
So Bruce Willis?
Yeah, dude. Emilio Estevez?
No.
The Minnesota Miracle Man?
We're talking
Emilio.
about John McClane here.
John McClane.
Yeah, but we're talking about Gordon Bombay
Yeah,
here.
motherfucker.
So when does Hans decide he's going to go do his own thing?
Go up there.
Yeah,
I think it's kind of like Thanos, and he was like, I'm going to do this myself.
puts on the gauntlet.
Yeah.
wants
Even
I mean,
though he gets rid of all of his weapons.
After how many of his people have died so far?
Yeah, but he's trying to make it look like he's an innocent
Like
bystander.
8 people have died
Yeah.
so far, so he's like, what's going on here?
But I got to give credit to Hans when he looks at the. I don't know if he ever saw the names or if he just knew who was at this
So
party.
in this part right here,
This is a good part.
when he pretends to be somebody else, there's 2 reasons why he realizes that he's he's with the robbers. 1, they're all wearing the same watch,
Oh.
and 2, he's smoking cigarettes that aren't made in America. So
Oh. Snap.
I just read it in the trivia. So
Snap.
Wait, when is Hans smoking? He
Uh,
offers them a
Later
smoke, I
on.
thought.
yeah, I think he like tries to hand him a pack, and he notices.
I think Alan Rickman does an awesome job right here.
Oh, you mean he knows that he's
John
not
McClane notices that he's not really who he says he is.
an innocent person?
Yeah. Especially the watch. I guess there's a deleted scene where he notices the watches, but he took it out so that way it could be more subtle and you could be like, oh, John's been looking at their watches. Rather than appear and be like, oh, I'm looking at the watches. Look at that look at his pants too. His shirt.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Well, when he got out of the vent, his face is black.
If you ever were to dress up as John McClane for Halloween, would you first get that dirty?
I think what I would do is
Oh, yeah. You'd have to put a fake blood spot on there.
And then you go out
I'd probably have to have
roll,
you guys each punch me in the face just so I look like shit.
go roll in the mud for a second.
Maybe get a nice dark tan the day before.
No, just get some of that fake bronzer. You put that baby on.
Yeah, then you look like an Oompa Loompa.
I can get some bronzer that's brown. Sip it up, he says.
Brown face?
Jesus Christ.
What?
Here you
not
go.
right.
Talking about how to get into the building, these FBI agents. See, that's an American cigarette. That's Marlboro. He's a Marlboro man. Right here.
Oh,
that-
yeah.
Oh, no, that's...
Oh, wait, that's it.
that's
He's
his.
offering the cigarettes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, he took them off the dead body of somebody else.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's been smoking them since he killed Alex.
Must just be the watch then.
Well,
So he
I
looks
know,
at
but
the-
he also looks at the names at the same time as this guy does.
But he doesn't quite like the weird thing is this guy is not surprised that he's smoking weird cigarettes.
Yeah, and they're like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
True.
He's like, oh yeah, I just smoked those.
Because I know he changes his voice enough to sound a little different, but
I think when he hands him the gun too, look at his eyes. He looks at his watch. Fucking
Little
his
feet.
feet too.
Gross.
I told you, you gotta roll around in the mud. And step in some glass, I guess. Get it all bloody.
jeez.
Look at this scene, dude. The scene's so subtle, and this is what we talk about all the time. It's like, instead of being like, oh, I'm looking at your names and like I'm trying to figure out who you are, you just notice that they're both playing it up to like read the other person.
Clay, that was his name. I thought it was Cliff.
William Clay.
You can even hear a bullet not click in.
Oh yeah,
Does that? So you would hear when the bullet.
that's
goes
when
in
you
the
realize
chamber.
that he's just an amateur robber, not actually a terrorist, because he doesn't really know about guns.
Well, he may be a very good terrorist or a robber.
Well, he knows about guns. He
But-
killed 2 people with them.
No, but I mean, he doesn't know enough to know that there's no bullet.
Oh yeah.
It bothers
doesn't know
me
the
that
weight.
I can't call him a terrorist. He's a terrorist.
He doesn't know the weight.
I'm
He
not
doesn't know the
changing.
sounds.
I always find it weird that Bruce is squinting this whole last part of the scene.
'Cause it's like a standoff. You got me.
What was it you said to me earlier? Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Why doesn't John just take him out?
Because he wants to make him feel like an idiot.
John getting too cocky.
I say that's part of that. That's John's personality is to be, I'm better than you. See what I've done? Oh.
Oh, dumbass. Yeah. Uh-oh.
Shot the crap out of him.
Yeah. Jeez, that's just like so dangerous. Doesn't even see where he's pointing the gun. Just brrr. Shoot the glass.
I like this part. Shoots him in the shins.
Yeah, that's good. Oh, jeez, that's
my
brutal.
Gosh.
I don't know how that
Oh, but head through the glass.
makes me wonder if he's actually dead.
Oh,
Like, I mean-
100%. It stabbed into his jugular.
I suppose. I'm
100%.
not seeing the
his
blood
femoral
cutting his.
artery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. It could have killed him through the legs. She's defenster. I find it weird that Carl doesn't know what that means, even though he's German. Oh yeah, I see.
Oh.
You saw the blood through the.
Glass. Yeah, and they're both fucking German people, and they don't understand the language.
Hans Gruber?
Yeah. Is he?
I don't think so.
Oh, really?
I was just looking at a thing. Let me find it here.
Oh, they're speaking German.
Yeah, there's actually trivia about that part right there.
Oh.
I thought it passed already, though, so I didn't bring it up. Here we go. You find it again.
Looks like you think you could explain that better in his native tongue, then.
I love that gun.
How many bullets did they bring to this takeover?
Oh, here we go. It's a piece of trivia I was asking about earlier. Only a couple actors who played the German terrorists were actually German, and only a couple more could actually speak broken German. The actors were cast for their menacing appearance rather than their nationality. 9 of the 12 were over 6 feet tall.
No, there's 12 bad
Jeez.
guys. I was off by 1.
Flash bang.
The line "Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker" is used in all 5 Die Hard movies. The line was voted as number 96 of the greatest 100 greatest movie lines of all time.
You know when it was used the best? In the 4th one, though.
When Sergeant Powell is
Everybody
investigating
shoots Olympia.
investigating an Nakatomi building, she tells him Code 2. This code refers to an urgent incident where sirens are not to be used.
What's the one? When does he use it in the third one?
I was gonna say
At
it
the
when
end?
he talk. Yeah, so I think he says
the
it
very end.
when he's shooting at
the plane.
Simon, the helicopter. Of course, is diplomatic community just got revoked. Is that one of those two?
Lethal Weapon.
Lethal Weapon 2 when he tells them,
yeah.
he's still alive.
With
Dude,
Leo.
he's so pissed.
Okay,
he just
okay.
freaks out.
Roger Ebert was one of the few critics to give this movie a negative review. The main reason he said he hated the character Chief Dwayne Robinson. He said the character was unnecessary, useless, and dumb. He prevented the movie from working. However, he did like the sequels and later changed his opinion.
Is he racist?
What? Chief Dwayne Robinson?
No, Dwayne was the
He's the
Breakfast Club
doofus
principal.
dude we don't like.
The doofus dude?
Yeah.
The dumb chief.
Oh, I got
The guy from...
the principal from Breakfast Club.
We already said that. Guy's name is Al Powell.
Dude, we've thrown out a million names since we started this recording.
Ow.
Gosh.
That
This
We know
sucks.
that's fake, but hot damn.
Yeah, but I mean, just what a
Done
way to
that
make this
before.
movie look legit, though.
Yeah, I've cut the bottom of my foot before. It bleeds forever.
What?
was a
When you
lot.
cut your foot?
My sister broke a candle and didn't pick it up.
Oh my gosh, I remember
So I
that.
sliced
The
the bottom of my
kitchen was
foot.
like blood
Your
red.
sister was doing a shoot defenster, and she let you cut
Well,
your foot.
yeah, she didn't pick up after herself.
It went underneath
Happens
the
to the best of
chair.
us.
Yeah, it sliced like 2 inches on the bottom of my foot. Oh, dude, taking those pieces out, though, would hurt the most.
The
I
movie's,
think the one thing is he doesn't have like pliers to do it. He's having to pull out by hand.
the movie's iconic line.
Oh, so sensitive.
Iconic line, yippee-ki-yay motherfucker, almost came out differently. According to various interviews, John McTiernan thought the line should be yippee-ki-yay, and Bruce Willis said, no, it's yippee-ki-yay.
Yippee-ki-yay. What?
Oh, that's right. He got shot in the shoulder, didn't he?
Oh, guys, we're in the end game now.
I didn't realize this movie was so quick.
Well, it's literally not. This is the
I mean, it's a
longest one.
2 hour. It's a 2 hour movie, but maybe part of it is just watching with you guys made this movie faster.
Yeah, I mean, once everyone knows who everyone is, then things escalate.
Garrett,
pretty
we've watched
quickly.
this movie we've had him in the show for an hour. You still don't know who he is.
His name is Al Powell. He's played by Carl Winslow.
No.
No, Carl Winslow is from Family Matters. He's Reginald V. Johnson.
Who is played by Reginald V. Johnson. You didn't let me fucking finish.
Yeah.
Me and Reggie, we go way back.
When he says that to Carl Hans, it means shoot the window.
Yeah.
Oh.
She's defenster.
Yeah.
To shoot the glass. Yeah.
Oh. What's the German word for glass?
Fenster.
Fenster is? So why didn't he shoot the fenster?
So she's the fenster. Shoot the glass. D is
why?
the word the.
Well, why? He just said window was fenster.
Glass window. You know,
Well, here, look up glass then on. It'd be crystal knocked as like crystal night. I assume that'd be kind of a glass. The breaking of glass. Feds.
one possible way that John identified Hans as a terrorist involves cigarettes. John tells Powell early on in the film that intruders are most likely foreigners, judging by their clothing and cigarettes. He also takes a pack of cigarettes, presumably made in Germany, from a corpse. When John and Hans meet, John offers him a smoke. When Han accepts and enjoys without a second thought, an American would notice the difference in appearance and the strength of the German product. Hans' lack of recognition gave John cause enough to be suspicious, which would be the reason why he gave him an unloaded gun.
Oh no. We are about to die.
After John has put the chain around Carl's neck, happening here in a second, sent him crashing through the wall, he sits down with his back against the pillar, or the left shoulder. You can see the actor that plays Carl watching him.
Really?
We'll see that here in a second.
I'll have to watch that. Because I've always wondered why Carl doesn't die at the end of that.
Wait, say that again real quick.
You see, so he puts the thing around Carl and he throws him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then later John leans against the pillar. In the background, Carl's watching him.
Oh, gosh.
He's
That's
not-
so scary.
Damn.
The scene where John McClane tried to smash the window with the chair in order to get the attention of Al Powell required multiple takes because the glass window was too strong to break from a single blow. In fact, the glass window was so strong that Bruce Willis actually ended up breaking the chair before he broke the window. Willis and the crew can see having a laugh over it in the making of documentary.
He's just trying to beat the shit out of this window and just can't do it. Thank God for the emergency generators.
When asked how he's doing from repairing his bleeding feet, John McClane responds with, "All things being equal, I'd rather be in Philadelphia," which is a famous quote from W.C. Fields, misconstrued to be on his gravestone.
Oh, yeah, they play this song as they play this in Die Hard with a Vengeance.
There's actually a trivia about this, too. Let me find it.
About the song?
Yeah. As at the suggestion of director John McTiernan, Ludwig van Beethoven's Ode to Joy, Ninth Symphony, Fourth Movement, is the musical theme of the terrorist. Hans Gruber, the terrorist leader, even hums it at one point during the movie.
Oh, yeah, earlier in the movie in the elevator.
Yeah, in the elevator. Film composer Michael Kamen at the first thought it was sacrilege to use Beethoven in action when you tell McTiernan, "I will make mincemeat out of Wagner and Strauss for you, but why Beethoven?" McTiernan replied that Ode to Joy had been the theme of the ultraviolet Stanley Kubrick's A Clockwork Orange. Kamen, a Kubrick fan, then agreed. So you want to use it, and he's like, well, it's in Clockwork Orange, and they use it in a violent movie. He's like, all right, let's do it. Beethoven. On Alan Rickman's first day of shooting, he filmed a scene where Hans Gruber first runs into John McClane, so that scene we just saw. He made a jump off the ledge about 3 feet high. He injured his knee when he landed and damaged some cartilage in his knee. He was told by doctors not to put any weight on that leg, and he had to use crutches for a week. For the rest of the scenes where Han is standing and talking to John, Alan Rickman is standing on one leg for the entire time and has a leg brace under his pants.
Oh,
Really?
damn.
Well, that's why they shoot from the waist up.
That's why he's leaning against that pillar right now.
Yeah, probably. And he's sitting down in all those scenes in that office.
It's rough to
That's
have knee
awesome.
problems that early in life. Jesus, he get burned or something?
Director John McTiernan found it necessary to smash cut away from Hans Gruber's face whenever he fires a gun because Alan Rickman could not control his flinching from the noise and muzzle flash. If you look at Rickman's face when he shoots Tagachi, you can see him wincing.
Yeah, because you're shooting a fucking gun. Give him like a BB gun or a pellet gun, and then it won't even happen. Airsoft gun. Oh, he just completely took his shirt off.
That's because it's wrapped around his foot.
It's on now, ladies.
He's in good shape. I tell you what, he's not super ripped, but he's just.
That's like healthy.
That's what I would like.
That's
to
what
look
I
like.
said. Who's going to pick Emilio Estevez over that body?
And he's a good-looking man.
Emilio Estevez is probably the same build.
No. You saw him in those Mighty Duck movies. He's fat in those movies.
Dude.
Marvin, ducks fly
Don't-
together.
yeah,
Okay. Don't.
Do you understand what flying V means?
Yeah.
I've actually never seen any of the Mighty Duck movies except for,
Oh my God, you're dead to me.
except for D3.
Oh,
during college.
jeez.
It's the only one I've seen.
You're the worst human being.
D4, Return of the Ducks.
They said there's a rumor to be a TV show, and I hope Joshua Jackson will be the coach.
Joshua Jackson is
To be fair, there was a cartoon show
great.
There was.
Oh, there was, yes.
where they're not mutant, but anthropomorphic ducks. That was a good show.
Did you guys ever watch Fringe?
No.
No,
Joshua
but I know
Jackson's-
he's on it.
He's really good on that show. I like that show a lot. Although Run DMC's Christmas and Hollis appears in the movie, it's not included in the soundtrack. It was included in a bonus track in the 2001 reissue of the soundtrack. So originally they left that off. What kind of bullshit's that?
Dude, they do that with a lot of old movies. They didn't put all the original music on there.
I think I want to get the Blu-ray of this, because when you get the Blu-ray of this movie, you get the Nakatomi Tower.
Yeah.
That'd be legit.
Well, if you get that limited set.
Yeah, I suppose that's
Dude, I
100
saw that
bucks.
2 years ago. It's legit like a foot and a half tall.
For how much? $100?
It was like 80.
For one movie. But
For
40
one movie
stories of
that
fun.
defined a generation and became a Christmas movie.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. He's telling him why he...
Dude, that much blood's coming out your foot. You're going to get a little tired.
shot a kid.
That actress right there, she's actually Italian and not Spanish. I just saw that in the trivia right now.
Dude, how is it in any way that he can like barge in there? Like,
Because he tells her he would call ICE on her
Oh.
because he thinks she says that she's illegal,
oh,
and if he doesn't let her in, I'll call the immigration. That's what he says. She's like, all right, fuck, dude.
And then she goes, "Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker!" She shoots him through the door.
She's like, call them.
Yeah. Do you think that Holly fires her after this?
I mean, of course, but we never see her again. So I'm assuming that Holly actually came home and shot her. So you became motherfucker.
Well, that's
Oh,
Holly's
here's-
fault for hiring somebody that may not be legal.
Here's the first fist fight of the movie.
Well, Holly doesn't check her.
And the only fist fight
She's
of
too
the
busy
movie.
with her work.
Look at all that blood.
Look at that blood on the arm.
And hanging with the open wound. Oh, that would hurt.
See, you wouldn't go with that. Look at that pull up he does. He's
Can you
buff.
do that pull up, Marvin?
I could do that pull up every day of my life.
With a stool? Oh, look at all the C4. Thank God there's no, what are they called?
Detonators. You got the detonators back.
Oh, I suppose you're right.
Hey, this gun here, anybody who plays Siege would know, that's the gun IQ has.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So is she from Austria? That's
Maybe.
an Austrian gun? I had to look that up.
Tell me about.
So does he ever eat these Twinkies? Like, they're out
Doesn't he
there
do
for
it
a
at
long
the
time.
end? Doesn't he take a bite out of one?
Probably at the end of the night he does.
I think he's like, I finally earned some goddamn
So
Twinkies.
after he gets hung up on the chain, we watch him watch.
Yeah, watch
John.
him watch John.
Ooh. Wow. Carl did not have any hold on that gun.
So Alex, you dress as Carl, I'll be John. We'll fight like this for Halloween. People are
Okay.
like, what are these fucking two guys doing? We just go downtown and we'll be like,
So that'll
just
be
start
you two
fucking
slapping each other.
would it be just fighting each other?
I do kind of hate this fight though,
Why? I love that fight.
because it is a little. I mean, I guess
It's rough and-
I guess Carl's trying to drag it out
I was
because he
gonna
wants
say,
to punish
it's
him.
rough. He wants vengeance, and it looks unrehearsed. I love that scene. Sometimes when it's too rehearsed, you're like, okay, they're just doing a fucking
Yeah, but like when I watch,
lethal weapon, break a stick.
no, I heard break his dick.
Well, I'll do that too.
No, it's oh shit, the raid. When we watched that
What
final
an
fight
a-hole.
between the brothers and the angry or mad dog,
Yeah.
that fight is so long.
Well,
I mean, I get it's a fun fight to watch.
Dude, this part is terrifying. When Hans finally figures
Oh,
out
did you see his
you watch
face?
his wins.
yeah, he was wincing. What the fuck? You think eventually you would get used to it?
Well,
Especially
like
when
I said, why
pull
don't
the
you give him
trigger.
an airsoft gun
Because they probably didn't want to. They
or
didn't have,
something that shoots blanks?
they don't
like-
do CGI back. That is
The blanks would still be the
It looked like a pellet gun though, more because it actually the light went out.
It is blanks, but they still should do a muzzle flash. Make a noise.
Oh,
Oh, dude. Imagine
That
Alex me and you
kick.
downtown. You're just kicking me in the fucking face.
jeez.
Oh, look at that.
Oh,
Ooh, Karate Kid, crane kick.
Oh, what the hell was that?
I don't know why he jumps on him. Ow!
oh.
Ow! My face.
Make music, motherfucker! Make
Just, dude, shots like that to the back of the head would fucking hurt so much.
Oh yeah.
Especially when your face is on a steel pipe.
Oh, what does it say? It's like Saigon.
I was
Fucking
6, you dumbass. Oh, I don't remember.
Right here. When they start going faster on the building. No, it's like Saigon. Do you remember? And he's like, I was 6. This guy, like Corey was saying before in A License to Kill, Sanchez.
Yeah,
It's pretty good.
it's my favorite Timothy Dalton.
Speaking of which, 20 movies, James Bond movies, have Hulu. They're on Hulu now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 20 of them. I'm not sure how they curate that, because how many James Bond movies are there?
25 is the next
Oh,
one.
so all the,
so-
actually all the Daniel Craig ones aren't on there, but there are other ones on there.
So how did? Oh, I was like, how did they find out that
From the news broadcast.
from the news broadcast?
See, look at Hans. Look at that tie. Everything looks nice. Alice was all fucked up, and so is that sergeant outside. Look at this. He's
Now he gets shot in the shoulder.
Oh,
He's cool under pressure.
fuck, dude.
Ow.
Yeah, you think he's doing pull-ups now?
This guy also is in a lot of movies. This Asian guy here. I don't know what
I
that
think
shirt is.
he's
but-
in Lethal Weapon as
Yeah.
the torturer.
Yep, that's true. Look, he's barely like
Oh.
on the grand scheme of things. John McClane is more fucked up than this guy. I mean, he's just bleeding from his nose.
Yeah, but just I mean, John McClane's been doing this for a couple hours. He's taken a shitload of damage. Still fighting like a champ. You got Carl, who's taken 3 hits to the
Theo.
face.
And he's a brick house, so it's not even hurt him that
And Theo's wearing that Christmas sweater once again, signifying this is a Christmas movie.
Oh, magnificent thief! exceptional. Sorry, I'm sorry.
I think that would have been a good scene for him to like slap her or something.
What the fuck did you
Dude, I'm saying to build suspense, like he just gets in her face and is like, "Yeah, you bet I am."
He's not a violent man.
Well,
Dude, look at this. Okay, we could do this, Alex. We just find a building with some stairs.
they just start hugging
Probably
each other.
pave. Probably pave. There's some stairs.
Right next. Break your neck.
At what point do they call the cops? There
Probably
we go.
when you chain me up like
Yeah,
this.
then I'll throw you off. Ah.
You guys are weird.
Here it is.
You could see his arm right there backing out of the way. You guys see that? Oh, you missed it.
That thing that Marvin said?
Well, I don't know if it was the thing Marv said, but somebody was in the shot and they backed out of the way.
Oh, wait, so you can see Carl staring now after he's dead?
Yeah, he says when he's leaning against the pillar. When was that? Is that?
It's got to
Maybe
be
when he
now.
comes
'Cause you
back
said
down?
when they come in.
Oh, here we go.
Wow.
Dick. I was in junior high, dickhead.
Oh, it's Lexagon. That's what I'm going to say
All
next
right,
time.
Look for this pillar, guys.
I'm in a passenger.
I assume it's got to be coming up still, right?
Next time I'm in a passenger in a car and they're going fast, I'm going to say that.
Or are they going to fly into
It's
the building?
Lexagon. They're just going to shoot people.
I can't believe this movie's almost done. That just boggles my mind.
Though? Yeah.
Dude,
Boom.
it's been 2 hours. What do you mean?
Say hello to my little friend.
Where's Holly?
They don't even know who he is. He was
You're a
so
terrorist too.
he was only at that party for like 2 seconds. She knows.
Doesn't he shoot up at the sky? So they shoot at him.
She knows because he stared her down on the way in. He's like, "Oh, there's that lady I looked at."
Oh, that was that blonde lady with the yoga pants. Oh,
Oh,
she's right
I thought
there
he was
in
trying to
the
make her
bottom left
run.
corner.
Get out of here! Get out of here!
Nobody listens. So I'm gonna shoot.
Look at that
Get
mustache.
shot by a machine gun?
Did you guys see that mustache in that guy? That's what I want to get.
Well, then they think he's the terrorist.
Here we go. It's like
And no one will
Saigon.
go down the stairs. They're all just kind of hanging out. Nail that.
I like how he's not shooting anybody. They're like, shoot that guy.
Thank God I saw those bolts
Let's
right
shoot
behind me.
right next to the civilians. Jesus.
But, well, I mean, these are pretty horrible FBI agents.
Dude, if he would have landed on that nail, did you see that nail sticking?
On
Yeah.
your side.
What's that guy got on? A hat or a bandana?
A hat.
No, I'm going to wear a hat like that from now on.
Keeps his hair out of his eyes.
Hey, they're all like, oh, shit, who's that guy?
We must have already missed it. It must have been that part
Yeah.
there where
Must have
Carl's
been Corey.
turning around.
Yeah, it must have been
Oh.
what Corey was saying.
Yeah, where he just backs out of the shot.
Like, oh shit, I'm supposed to be dead.
Yeah, and that was like a dummy, and Carl's still in the shop, being like, "Oh fuck, I'm not supposed to be here." Dude, would this work? You think? Would it? There's no way that doesn't come untied, right? The first chance it gets when you go down, like the first
Not
force.
if you got it tight enough, not necessarily.
Yeah.
But with that thick a cord, you can get it tight.
They're coming back down. Well, Carl's dead. I'm glad they didn't make it a 3-day fight.
Yeah, that'd be so ridiculous.
It would make the movie feel longer, I think, because it's one night. It feels so quick.
Yeah. Aim for the bushes. Oh, snap.
When did John pick up his handgun? Oh, he doesn't have a handgun. Hey, he does. He still has his
He has a
handgun.
machine gun.
Ho, ho.
Oh no, he has
ho.
a handgun. Yeah,
'Cause
when he's fighting Carl, he picked it off the ground.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Gross. More glass.
Oh.
Dude, how does
Wonder how
this
heavy
not-
that thing's got to be.
Oh,
But at that point, it's
fuck.
either death or you get cut up more. So, what are you gonna do?
How heavy do you think that hose reel
super
had to
heavy.
have been?
Yeah,
It's got to be able to hold
That-
that
that-
much pressure off a
I
fire
suppose.
hose.
that.
I suppose when the
and
water's coming through it.
even when there's no water, that fire hose is
Oh,
probably
yeah.
heavy. It's a good 500 pounds. No, just kidding. Let me check. I'm gonna look up fire.
Standard fire hose reel.
You see, now that waterfall comes in handy.
Give his feet a relaxation. Jeez.
Aim for the bush.
Dude, dive in that water. Holy Christ.
Here we go. With couplings the weight of 100 feet of 4-inch hose is 78 pounds, 6-inch hose, 135 pounds. That's probably 6
I'm gonna
inches.
say I assume it's the 6-inch.
135 pounds? Yeah, that's enough to drag down.
Enough to weigh him down, even though he might weigh more. It'd still pull on him.
Especially with that force, you know.
Yeah. I suppose you're right. It's falling straight down.
Yeah, 135 pounds, and all of a sudden you get tugged. Dude, this place is fucked up. There's no way they come back to work.
Yeah.
Who's gonna pick that shit up?
Hey, that's I heard we're getting a snowstorm. Maybe get some work off.
I know. Luckily, bring home my laptop, work from home.
Yeah.
That's what I would do here for a good 2 months while they clean that. Oh, look at this. He sees the ambulance.
What the fuck is going on?
Oh, welcome to the party.
I just now question what the fuck is going on.
So why didn't he leave Argo? He just stays on there?
Because he was going to pick him up.
I know, but he
After he
knew
went
this
to
shit
go-
was going on. He heard on the radio.
Yeah, but he can't get out. They locked all the gates.
Oh, okay.
So he's stuck in here.
Oh, here it is, guys. The finale.
What, two?
He's sick of Han's shit. He only got 2 bullets.
Gotta make him count, bro.
So you can take bullets out of the clip like that and then you just put them back in the clip?
Yep.
Christmas tape is a Christmas movie, people. Get over it.
World champion right here.
Argo versus Theo. 1v1. Oh,
Get him, son.
he still got the Christmas sweater on, though.
Kill him.
Is he dead? I don't think
Nah.
so.
That's enough to, like,
Well, that
knock the wind out of you.
'Cause he
and then
punches him in the
then you come
face.
over here and punch him.
In the throat. It barely knocks him out.
Nah, that'll knock Theo out. Theo's not a hard man.
That guy's hand
they
is
should have
broken.
done a scene after this movie ends that has Theo in jail. He's being interrogated by Argyle.
Who's that guy?
The one ran...
The one guy that was helping that guy unlock it.
Yeah. That got
He didn't
killed
die,
by
though.
a punch.
He didn't die.
No, he just got knocked unconscious.
I'm assuming John McClane after this comes back and shoots him.
Hey, honey.
Look at him. Fuck, dude.
Dude, that is such a cool action pose, though. Just like sparks flying behind you. I came back for my wife.
And after all this, she decides not to be with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, remember all the fill-ins of other things that... I was going to say Riggs. McLean's done.
Well, I know. I was going to say he says he fucked up in the third one. He even calls her, remember? And then he just leaves her hanging on the phone.
Yep.
I mean,
He's like, you know what's too far gone.
she could be like, man, he was a hero to me, but also like he's not a good husband. So I'm assuming at least after this they had a good couple weeks. So
Yeah, they did.
what?
Merry
I didn't mean like
Christmas.
that. I just mean like they ate dinner together or something like that.
John, put on that green tank top again.
Is he still wearing it? That fell off.
No, he's tied around his foot.
Oh yeah,
God.
dude, it was over his foot too. You guys saw this foot infested tank top.
Duh.
Okay, how quick of a shot do you got to be to pull this off here?
Well, depending on... He's got the gun right behind his shoulder. He's got to be rock solid.
Well, fast and accurate because you only got 2 bullets left. Well, you know Hans Gruber's going to flinch from the muzzle flash. So.
but he's he's
got
point
chance.
blank from the first guy. And now with the gun not pointed at Holly.
Motherfucker.
That's what you got to do. You get that crazy, and then they get thrown off. See, I like this music. What
How do you get that tape on your back, though?
do you mean?
Attach it to the gun and then put it on your back.
Yeah.
Boom.
Oh, he shoots him first.
Oh, I think that's harder than you think.
Not when you're
The
John
tape?
McClane.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Yeah, I
it's the
know.
top of your
Where, especially where it was, but so he shot him in the heart or around that
In the
area.
chest.
How is he not like passing out right now? He still has enough strength to like hold
It's
her.
fight or flight.
I'll say he's got plenty of adrenaline.
See, Hans's watch is on the left there. There you go. This shot is framed at, I think it's at 600 frames per second. That's why you can slow it down. It doesn't look like that Texas Ranger slow down.
Yeah, they should do that in Texas Ranger. Then
Well,
cool.
See, the reason why that's in this, they film. And they're actually, they told them they would let go of him at 3, and they actually let go of him at 2. So that's
To get
why.
a realistic.
That's
reaction.
why, yeah. Alan Rickman actually looks scared.
So
This is a stunt double they decided to kill that day. It actually is. That's real stunt because that guy's moving, but he probably fell into a mat. Would you do that? Son?
I hope.
That was like 15 feet. 15 floors.
Oh God!
there's
Oh,
blood.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Lick the blood on my face.
Like he's just wiping his face on her.
Get the shit off me.
He kisses her, and then they go.
I think if I knew at the end of it, I would be fine. I would definitely do it. But that would be the scariest thing is to drop 30 stories.
So how did they do the stunt with Alan Rickman though? Did he just like?
It was probably like a mat, and they probably
shot him
Yeah, it
with
was
the
probably like
tranquilizer,
actually
so he
like a
passed
1
out.
foot drop for Alan Rickman, and then
and then a stuntman
Stunt
like, hey,
double.
we need that shot from the outside. Nobody's ever going to believe this guy fell unless you fall 30 feet or 30 floors.
What? Bye.
And then Holly just slips on John McClane's blood and falls out too.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's like, fuck, I wasted all that time. All that paper. Where'd that paper come from?
Oh, dude, we still got
all
one
the,
great scene
account
left
paper.
where Holly knocks the fuck out of this reporter guy.
Okay, I was like, the Carl scene isn't as good.
Nah.
So Carl shot a kid one time, right? Because he thought he was going to pull out
No,
a gun.
Al.
A toy.
Al.
Yeah, Al. Sorry.
Carl,
Yeah, come on, Marvin.
Carl probably killed a lot
Carl
of
wins.
kids.
That's Reginald.
Reginald Van Johnson.
Now this is where you do a Dylan, you son of a bitch.
No, that's where he eats a Twinkie.
I think this is the only misstep in this whole movie. Is this when he comes out and he shoots him? It's
Yeah.
too cheesy.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Where he screams.
perfect. That's why this movie would always be a 9.5.
Al John.
Because Powell with that gun, especially when after he shoots him, the way the shot comes back and he's like, "Oh, look at this badass." I'm like, oh, "Okay, calm down, Twinkie." How does he know it's him?
They just know that they have that bro chemistry.
I think the part of it is that no one else looks like shit when they came out of that building.
Well, I know how Al knows it's him, but how did he know that was Al?
Oh, I suppose.
Well, I don't know. Al's eyeing him pretty hard when he comes towards.
He's like, "You Al?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm the Twinkie guy." Hello, Holly. I thought not what's happening here, so I almost drove away.
And just call him, she says she's McLean, right?
Yeah, at the end of this movie.
Okay.
Next one, back to Gennaro.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they did a sixth movie, it'd be a huge payoff if they like ended on him like ringing the doorbell at her place.
Why? Oh, so he dressed up as a person.
I thought he was hanging though.
I hate how none of those shots
See.
made sense.
Yeah,
They're all on the shoulder.
Look at this fucking shit. Oh, ding, 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 ding. The real
So
hero.
it's not even that Carl's not
Batman.
dead. That
Yeah, he's
bugs
still-
you.
he's-
It's this last.
Oh, no,
part.
no. Yeah, I don't care that Carl's still alive. I hate that part right there. And the music swells up. He's like, fucking Al. There we go.
I shot a kid, but don't worry.
I would rather have
killed
seen
a
it be
terrorist.
where McLean grabbed it.
It's the only point in the movie where it's not subtle. It's like, he says right here, he goes,
Yeah, how cool would it be if John grabbed it out of Al's holster and killed him?
or he's like, I think I'm okay. Oh,
Where
and
all
then-
that stuff-
And then right here, he's like, oh,
Argyle could have
he's like,
gotten
hold
out
up a
of
second here. That's a kid too. It's like he almost fucks up right away. He redeems himself and he's like, oh, fucking now I'm trigger happy
Here's a
again.
kid.
Surprised not all the other cops start shooting at him.
Oh, this is where he gets socked.
Oh,
Oh.
I think she actually punched him.
No, that was a sound effect. Here we go.
Okay,
Best
there's
song
all
of
those
this whole
cops
movie.
there. It's like, we can't let you drive in that beat up limo, right?
They don't want to bring any of them for questioning or anything like that.
Huh, dude, he's about to go make some sweet, sweet Christmas love.
And then they play a Christmas song. I don't know why people doubt this is a Christmas movie.
All these trees out here are decorated.
Yeah, man. And that's just ash, so it looks like snow.
I don't know why those the firefighters.
Well, the paper's falling out, so that's letting it snow.
Holly Gennaro McLean. See, there they spell it right again.
Al Powell, Dwayne
Reginald Vell Johnson. Dude, he's got a horrible last name.
Robb, Hans Gruber, Alan Rickman.
Takagi.
Terrorists. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Oh, Big Johnson, Little Johnson. City engineer, city
Who was the 13th terrorist?
man
The-
and woman.
They're probably the random guy helping Theo
Yeah.
that no one cared about that just got punched
Hostages.
in the face.
Lucy McLean. She later comes back and replies.
John
to
Ju-
the role.
oh, I
No, she
suppose.
doesn't.
Paulina.
John Jr., we didn't know their names.
Yeah, we did. It's on McLean's picture of the kids. Goes Love Lucy and John.
Ooh, girl at airport. Are we talking about the girl that...
No, that would have been the stewardess.
The one they gave the
Stunts
nods
by
to.
here's all the people who died in this film.
Everyone that was sacrificed.
Pilots. Oh, I
Also
guess they were flying the
sacrificed.
helicopters. Yeah, he died in that explosion.
Tony, see? He died right there.
Tony Champero.
There's a lot of Tonys in this movie.
Well, that's Die Hard. That is Christmas movie. Ho, ho, ho. We have a commentary for you. First assistant director Benjamin Josenberg. What's it? Rosenberg. Jesus, why was I
don't know where you got the J from.
I might be having a stroke. That is, what, 2 hours now? 2:11? Yeah, right in the dot. That is that movie for you. Right here, we are playing a nice classical piece.
It still holds up. I mean, it doesn't
I
get
love
old.
it. I just loved every second.
For a movie that takes place in the 80s, that has a lot of like that computer when they walked in, the supercomputer, like there's a lot of outdated technology in this movie. It holds up because at the end of the day, it really is about those characters. So
I think a part of me now just wants to watch this movie without doing the commentary and just enjoy the movie for what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it was good. I mean, I enjoyed watching it, but
Saying you hated us.
no, I'm just saying there's a lot of chatter in my ears the whole
And guess what, Al? Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Holy shit.
Yippee
Alex is
tie
Yeah,
That is the-
yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Yippee-ki-yay. Was he like dropped on his head as a kid? Like, when
Hey,
was
this
that
is
ever the
John
phrase?
McTiernan, who is the director of this movie and the third movie. Second
Oh,
movie,
really? He does do the third
he
movie?
does come back for the third movie. Second movie is what's his name?
James Cameron.
No,
Billy Joel.
it's a horrible director. He also did a movie later on called 12 Rounds with John Cena, and basically it's a script for Die Hard with a Vengeance. Number 4, I forgot who directed that one also. Number 5 was the writer for Wolverine Origins, so that tells you something about that movie.
Wow.
Wait, for 4 or 5?
5.
You make the
Oh,
merc
okay.
with a mouth without a mouth.
And then he decided to make John McClane not get hurt at all. So, I mean, this is probably my favorite one. Obviously, I don't think anybody says, oh, yeah, the first Die Hard is not my favorite.
No.
No, it's
Die Hard 1 is
crazy.
the best. Second
1,
would be,
3. I do like to put that in the 3 slot.
Nope, 1, 3, 4, 2, 5.
Yeah.
I'll go 4 and then 5.
Dude, you saying you're a fan of the Fett? Nah, I've always been more of a Star Wars fan.
I know, but in terms
That's
of
my
Die Hard,
favorite line.
in terms of Die Hard,
Oh! He's a Star Wars fan.
I can't. It's the second one, first off, they got icicle through the eye.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
They
Finger
got-
aims.
You became my motherfucker. He throws the lighter. I can't get over that. And
Singing in the Rain. I don't remember that.
Singing in the Rain, Winter Wonderland, Christmas in Hollis. That's our Run DMC, as I said before. Skeletons by Stevie Wonder. Let Us Know, Let Us Know, Let Us Know. That is Vaughn Monroe. Special thanks to Ford
Peeps.
Showcase, Norm Marshall, KTTV. That's real.
Vista Group.
They also would like to thank people of Century City, Los Angeles Police Department. See, I told you, those are actual cops. And there's the Marriott Corporation, all these people, the Plaza. Filmed on Panavision, color by Deluxe, Dolby Stereo, in select theaters, and this one it was. Additional audio effects and main titles by, let's see, maybe I am having a stroke. It's possible.
Yeah.
1988, huh?
29,000th movie ever made, 160. This is purely fictional. Any relation to real life people is purely coincidental.
This
Produced,
is actually a play-by-play story of my life.
and here we go. Die Hard, baby. There we go. That's the end of the movie.
Is there an after-credit scene? Oh.
Next movie, Die Harder. Oh, all right.
Yeah, then the after credit scenes, Carl gets up from the ground. He's like, I'm still alive.
No, and then after that, Al gets his Twinkie.
That is Wednesday Comics. You can email us at WednesdayComics605@gmail.com, at Wednesday Comics on Twitter, at DC World Swampy is Roots of the Swamp Thing. I don't know why I said that next, but rootsofswampthing.com. Go there. He's our sponsor. I meant to say at Garot2188 over there,
Yo.
at Alex Pastrello, at Marvel_Saguero, and then at Corey Walls, I believe, on Twitter. But
That's correct.
he's going to be busy with that 1,000 movies, so he won't be able to talk to you. But
1001.
1,001.
I got 1,001 movies to watch on top of my 500.
If you guys actually, we can contact guest host one through us. If you got any movie recommendations for him, send that through the email. We'll send it to him. Make sure to subscribe to the podcast. Stitcher Radio, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, or Spotify. And just have a happy holidays. That's a Die Hard holiday for you. For next time, I've been Marvin.
I'm Alex.
I'm Garrett. Hey.
He's Corey.
Hashtag guest host 1.
Hey, everyone. Merry Christmas. And keep turning those pages.
Wait, and yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Jeez. Now we have a machine gun. Ho, ho, ho.
Yippee-ki-yay.